Bach, why did you change your picture?
He has like an extra token.
Oh,
I,
gotcha.
I saw my kitty bat earlier. I don't know what that was.
Oh, what in the world? Let's go ahead and move that. I'm not sure what that is. All right, probably some tests on my end. Okay, so everyone, let's go ahead and get the game started. So as always, how about one of you fine individuals give me a recap of what you remember, what happened, what events transpired, what did we do last game? A few things did occur, so someone please take it away.
We went into a temple and found a holocron and some clone troopers, and then we got chased in a space battle. We fought some dog things that got angry. We learned a little bit. Cage showed off his holocron that he's had that's busted. And now everybody kind of believes in the Force.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Well, that's definitely the bridge version. So we got the ballpark out of there now. All right. So how about some of the fine details, if we can bring those up?
Okay.
I gotta pull up my thing and find. I can never pronounce this name, but there was a Jedi general from the Clone Wars that set up this temple. It's like Cinna,
Sign
and she left some clone troopers to guard it, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Carif and
we
Cole.
met them. Yep. CT 3727 and CT 497.
Indeed.
That written down. Yep. We heard some rumors and stuff about an old Republic ship. I remember that because that's one of the things that I wrote down. We did a bunch of puzzles. We had to use both dark and light side powers to open things to get in, and then from there we explored a little bit, and then we got the holocron and left. We couldn't figure out how to open it, but it's got something to do with that puzzle.
We found the map.
Yeah, the map to I can't remember where because off the top of my head, but we did.
It
found
was
the map.
Ethond or Ethond?
Ethon.
I can't pronounce that, so I wasn't even going to try. And then we decided we're going to go to Coruscant because if we don't, we're going to be hunted down and murdered.
Yes. So we're going to go into the belly of the beast where they least expect us.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. They never expect the Porg Inquisition.
So the reason to go to Coruscant was because, well, your ship, which is still not rightfully belonging to you until you complete this task, the owner of your vessel, known by Zandril Laolette. So she had a crew previously that did use the ship, which are, well, now probably gone, based on them being on Telekin Station. So she asked you to do a task for her. This going to Coruscant, retrieving a droid, and then having it delivered somewhere else. So you do have essentially 30 rotations, or until the 27th of month 8 to go ahead and get this taken care of. So we got a few destinations we can look at right now. We know that Veda is where she comes from. That's where she wants to have the droid delivered once you do pick it up from level 735 on Coruscant. We do have Ethon, the location that this temple did have a map towards. If you do recall, this map was activated by you Force individuals using the light and the dark to go ahead and have this map essentially filled out and show this destination. You also have potential contacts or just people to go to in Nar Shaddaa or now Hutta, a place to get away from bounty hunters. But hopefully your bounty hunting situation will be taken care of once you get this droid delivered, which also does mean the longer you wait, the more chance you have of being attacked by bounty hunters as your name is being given out. And so we've got a few leads we can go on right now, a couple places we can go. We can go to hide, we can go to explore. Ethon, go to Coruscant to go ahead and get this droid to get these targets off of our back. So, as I cue our music right here, what I want to know is that famous saying from GM to their players, what do you want to do?
I say we go to Coruscant because we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
How long is that going to take? Do we remember? It's like
We can look
so
at it
many
on the map.
days.
Yeah, if you're on the map, so if you hold down Control and drag click, you'll be able to see. You do have a times 2 hyperdrive, so you are going to be looking at double the days that this does say.
So
Okay.
roughly 12 days.
Yeah, to get from there to Coruscant.
Gotcha. Because we also have to find winter. So in 12 days, I have a question. Can I, using my newfound knowledge of slicing and my slicer's kit, figure out a way to like jailbreak and encrypt my data pad?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That's what I'm doing for 12 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
As an Imperial, is there any way you could reach out to some contacts that we would have less trouble at border crossings and checkpoints?
Probably not. I could try, but probably not.
Paul.
So I'm guessing Paul
Go
will
ahead.
walk us through
Yeah.
our downtime
Right.
process.
This is a bit of a reach, but is it possible that through my old hut contacts I could do it?
And this is to do what exactly, Fuck?
Find a way through all these border crossings in the core worlds. Because that's where I assume the Imperial is most present. I mean, we do have smuggling contacts.
So, for the most part, unless there's a blockade, which there isn't right now, there's not going to be any real thing you need to run past or have to deal with. The thing that you have to watch out for is pretty much if there is a Imperial ship that's just on routine patrol and you do exit into a random patrol path. Now, because it is random, it's kind of hard to gauge what's going to be happening. But I would say for the most part, you would never really be scanned by anything unless you come into a situation where there's like a space battle happening currently, or maybe they're a planet that is like blockaded by the Empire and you like exit hyperspace into that system, then you might get pinged. But it'd be like essentially driving down the road and a cop just randomly checking your tags. So it's not gonna happen that often, but there could be a slight chance that something does ping your vessel. Now keep in mind, right now you're not actually looked at by the Inquisitors. When that does happen, things get much more dicey. But right now you are essentially kind of free to go about. Your ship is not stolen right now, and so all you gotta watch out for is just a random law enforcement patrol, which isn't gonna be that big in the galaxy scheme of things.
Right, but our bounty's still in place, and we gotta. I assume there's some customs we have to go through on Coruscant.
So that's
That's
if
what I'm
you
worried
land
about.
at a legitimate spaceport. Now, the fact that Coruscant is a Cumanopolis, I know that now. I know that word now. So, the Cumanopolis is just a city-wide, a planet that's just a city, essentially. There are millions of places to land. Now, you can land at an official spaceport where, yes, you might get actually pinged and then wanted in the Empire homeworld. Be a bad idea. But you can land essentially on the outskirts or like a public parking space in Coruscant. The drawback to this, though, is that you are landing in a essentially unsecured, unwatched section of a place. So you could get potential thieves or people just wanting to say, Hugh, what's going on? Why are you landing here for no damn reason? So you have plenty of places to land in Coruscant without being tagged. So if you go to, like, if you want to get repaired or refuel, then yes, you'll probably get to a place that's either a black market or smuggler place, or you have to go to an official docking port, which will, at that point, probably tag who you are. So right now, without doing anything, what you want to do, you can't just know this, is to land at a, layman's terms, a public parking space.
See, I was thinking we land at like a smuggler type area because I would say Kate probably isn't really a thief too much when it comes to like living people at least, but he knows that he could get rumors from them by paying them, and if you pay them, they will watch your stuff for you. That's just his idea. Is like, you pay them enough and they'll take care of it, and you don't have to worry about it. But if you show up and you're just like, thanks, man, and you walk away, they're probably going to rob your ship. That's just my thought process. But we can go to a public spot if you want. We can leave like big guy on the ship to watch out.
Now, with all that being said, I did ask you for context that you do have. And based on the context, which I actually get to one of you here, but I know, Bach, you do have your brother Drizzle, but we didn't actually tell where he's at right now, so that's kind of up to be determined. We do know Kay does have Lady Amelia, but it's on Corellia. And then Han Han does have Master Lohan, which probably might helpful here. So actually, now let's go ahead and get to the other one here. So for you, Aesthetics, I want you to have a contact. Somebody you can call upon for potential favors. They're not going to be there all the time, but they could be a potential ally to use. So again, mentioned with Bach having essentially his brother, Drizzle, which is another bounty hunter, with Cade having a essentially noble inside of Corellia, but that was before he was exiled, so we'll see how that turns out now. And then Han Han has his actual master on Ardenia. Who do you
Y'all don't
have
know
as
that I was
contact?
exiled yet.
So, who might be your contact, Aesthetics?
My contacts. First thing that comes off my head might be like maybe an ex-member of his old crew, or maybe just someone in the like galactic security thing, someone who's like not goody good and like leaks information.
Pick one of those. Or you can think about this. Obviously, I'll put you on the spot right now. You can think about this if you want to for a little bit.
Yeah, I might want to think on this a moment.
Okay, no worries. All right. So with this, I haven't made a resource to use to get these contacts in. So right now I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. So if you want to try to contact them, you can. Although some here might not be able to help you at all, but potentially Vox's brother might be able to. But we'll see how this plays out. So we're thinking about the plan. So we want to go to Coruscant. 12 days. We'll do it down time when we get to that point. But in the meantime, do you want to think about getting to Coruscant right now, or just on the way there, worry about what we do once they arrive in that ball of a world?
I say we just go there, but like I said, I'm gonna want to work on my data pad some because I want to send out like encrypted messages to people.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. Just go to Coruscant.
I'm good to go too.
Okay. So then I guess the question is, as we leave this very old temple, this place that's lying on its side, and again, it does bring up the image of, well, a unusual figure. Now, we don't know who this figure is, but we do know it's a woman that's kind of dressed inappropriately for her shoes in a desert environment, but we don't know the full detail right now. We do have that kind of riddle that was on the doorway, also inside of the temple itself. We got this holocron that cannot be activated for whatever reason. As mentioned, we do know that of this kind of pyramid-shaped holocron, 3 sides are identical in the way they're situated, but the 4th side is completely flat. So something about it is incomplete. Something we can figure out. Now, I was getting ready to leave the planet of Luck after this fight with the Vulture droids, which luckily they were kind of ill-maintained, and so destroying them was relatively easy. Your ship didn't take too much damage or anything at all, it's just the shields. So as now you're flying over the surface of Locke, are we going to go ready into hyperspace and leave this place, or are we going to go back to the stronghold to get some supplies last minute, or are we ready to leave right now? What do y'all think?
I mean, do we need anything? Like,
do we have food supply for 20 days or however long?
Your ship definitely does. At least right now.
Okay. The only thing I can think that we might want is to send some money to Big Guy to get him some alcohol. Happy Wookiee, happy life.
True.
If you need to stop for alcohol, there's the bars.
Hey, we have a bar on our ship, don't we?
Your ship, let's go to, let's see. I'm not at this point going to make your ship available to everyone to look at when they so want.
Yay.
Your ship,
No, it doesn't.
no,
have
not
it.
really. I mean, it's got a nice seating area, but there's no actual bar.
Damn, this shit sucks.
Hey, if you want to spend a modification to get a bar, I'll let you. I'll make a custom bar modification for your vessel.
I would go and tell Yester that we're going to Coruscant if he wants to drop off there.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. I would very much like that.
Yep. Be about, what, 12 days or so?
Well, I'll continue getting my sleep. If there's anything you need from me, just let me know.
What can you do? What do you specialize in?
Me? I can specialize in taking out the trash. I know how to remove rust from a bad motivator on a droid. I can pilot a vehicle.
Oh, that's very good information.
The last part.
Well, I mean, I can't really pilot a space vessel, but a speeder I can definitely do.
See, I was the same way. I until like I don't know 2 weeks ago, I'd never flown a ship before, and now I've already got combat experience.
Well, I'm glad we're not dead right now. But you've been flying pretty good. I mean, I was tossing and turning a little bit during that fight about 20 minutes ago.
Yep.
But I mean, y'all saved my my butt. So if you need a driver, I can do that for you.
Noted. Do you have enough money to get by on Coruscant for at least a little bit?
Me? Yeah, I'll be able to survive. I mean, if anything, I'll just become a public transport.
Gotcha.
Like I still have my license actually.
Can we add that as our contact on Coruscant when we drop him off?
So here's the thing: we do have followers. We do know that no longer the Wicked Berserker, but Kiel is your follower, which essentially is a bodyguard follower. Let me change his name real quickly on the token.
It will kill.
He's Wicked Berserker Kiel.
This Yester dude must be like a level 1 scrub class.
So here's what this actually means. So you get an idea. So with these guys, followers do come in essentially 3 areas of expertise: in experience, and seasoned. Now, Yester is an inexperienced, and so is Keel. Now, Keel being a bodyguard, what his actual abilities are as inexperienced is as long as he's with you. So if he's on the ship doing his own thing, that's fine. But if he's with you while you're venturing, if you would become reduced to 0 HP, he can take the hit and die. You don't take the damage from that shot.
See, I don't like that. I don't want him to die.
Okay, that's fine.
That's messed up. That's why I leave him on the ship all the time.
That's fine. But you have to give him experience. Now, you don't have to do this. It's optional. But if he becomes seasoned, now I'll say if he sits on the ship all the time, he's not going to gain experience. He has to do what he's actually built for, or what he's actually trained for to gain experience. A seasoned bodyguard, once per day, when you would take damage, he takes it instead. Doesn't die, he takes a wound once per day. When he becomes expert, for an entire round, he takes all the damage that'll be given to you.
Hey, Avok, you want to spar with our Wookiee?
So, it does require more than just sparring. I actually have to be with you doing things with all of you.
I gotcha.
Okay. We should take him on our next outing.
Yep.
He can definitely help out mechanically, narratively as well on the ship for things that happen there, and we'll go with that. But their main use will be when they actually accompany you whenever you go out and do your things in the galaxy.
Oh wait, there's something else I forgot that we got to do. Han, do you still have that droid that was like watching us?
Oh yeah.
Can I wipe its memory?
You most definitely can.
Yeah. Let's do that ASAP.
Yeah, it's in my bag under my hammock.
Okay, I'm gonna go wipe the memory on the droid that has
It doesn't
us
have
recorded
anything-
using force powers.
It doesn't have anything useful on it, like Imperial information or
That's something we
I mean,
can check
that's
during
fair.
our downtime. We can definitely check that. We'll do that.
Yeah, probably check that before you actually wipe everything off of it.
Yeah, that means I can't. That means I won't be able to pimp out my data pad. Oh well.
Make this
This is more
decisions.
important. This is more important.
Not sure if it's for anyone else, but for me, aesthetics is kind of breaking up. He's going roboticized. Anyone else
Yeah,
hearing
he,
that?
he kind of sounds like a transformer.
Okay.
Robots roll out.
Smack your router there, aesthetics.
Smack your router.
Something. Do the Russian way of repairing things. All right. So, are we wishing to actually stop by Luck and get booze? Or are we ready to? What do you want to do?
Nah, we're good. We're
Okay.
good. Let's go.
All right. And so as you essentially go into hyperspace, you are leaving. So I'll go to the galactic map. And we're going to make our way from Locke all the way down to Coruscant. So now we get to see how I handle things really in a extended journey. We got 12 days here. So here's what I want to do. We'll get random encounters. Probably just one. If we do more of that, it just kind of bogs the game down. But it could be good or bad, or just kind of just a visual aspect of a thing encountering. Now with that, I also want to see what everyone kind of does in these 12 days from here to Coruscant. So I'll start actually with you, Cade. In these 12 days, we're moving across. Now, give me like the most generalized thing that you do. You can go into specifics if you so want, but what do you kind of do for the most part?
So Cade we're probably gonna hit the green line there and go down the trade route, right? That's probably the fastest way.
Indeed.
So as soon as we get to the trade route and he just puts in the coordinates and sends us on his way, he's gonna go through. His first thing is he's gonna go through and mess with his data pad and create new dossiers for things that he's seen and fix some of the other ones and change some things. And then I gotta wipe that memory on that, but I mean, Aesthetics is right. We should definitely see what all information it's got before we do it, or at least try to. And then after that, I'd like to pimp out my data pad, but I doubt I'll have time this way. But maybe going back, I will.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so as we are retrieving, getting this droid, seeing what it kind of saw, what it's doing, go ahead and go ahead and roll me a technology roll.
That's the ship. Let me find me.
Do yourself, indeed. Would it be easier if everyone has a macro for the actual token for the figure?
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That's easy enough.
Because I always go to the player tab or the actor
I
tab.
just go to
Let's do
ships
that.
and then I can do it.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
Aesthetics and
You
body.
said technology, correct?
Yes, I did.
Technology 22.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Give me a second. I'm gonna get this all done so y'all can have an easy macro.
I just moved over to the ship map and opened up my character sheet.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Also, Paul, is it possible to keep the ship scene open at the top left? Like if we're like out doing something else, we have like the ship and the galaxy one
Yeah,
to look at.
I made the ship sheet available all the time now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have a token for the display the ship, but I don't have one to display me when I'm on the
Yep,
galaxy.
I'm
map.
making that actually right now for all of you.
So
Yeah, because sometimes when you have the ship sheet, we have multiple tokens. If you don't have one selected, it kind of causes that. So, all right, I got this right here. So let's see. So, all right, display Han. That will be all right. Display Cade. All right, Cade, yours is there.
I mean, I can just drag this onto the bar,
Yep.
right?
All right, Aesthetics, yours is there now as well. All right, Vok, yours is, and then Han, yours is next. All right, so if while we go to the macro folder, remember that's the left of the one hotkey is that folder icon with the down arrow above it. You should now see the ship icon as well as your token. Drag the top bar, you can now click on whichever button or press it to open up the character sheet or the ship sheet for now on.
Beautiful. I have something I want to look at really quick, like.
Okay. Well, while you're checking that, let's go ahead and go with this droid. So, as you're able to kind of break into this droid. You do have 12 days, so this really would just be a case of how long this does take. So, you're doing a very, very fine process because you do realize this is a actual military droid, and so it's a military reconnaissance droid, which does mean that if it was tampered by, it would essentially wipe itself. Now, with this role, luckily you're able to get past its security features to not let it destroy itself, wipe out its own memories. And so you're able to now see this droid has been operational since the Clone Wars, and for the most part has been on standby inside of that facility. And on every now and then, it would leave to look around for like a perimeter test. But because it's doing this so much, it's been erasing its old logs to essentially keep the memory intact. And so, what you do have is a lot of just nothing for the most part. Everything is just looking around the area, going back. Going back
Can
out.
I go back to like the year that the Clone Wars was? You know,
You go
because
to
you
the
said it's been there.
earliest recording. And the last thing that you do get is the droid was activated and it kind of flies up to the familiar site of the front of that bunker, but you see now many more of those droids that the armies used. And you see there actually was a battle that did unfold where you saw a group of clone soldiers that rushed the facility being led by a Jedi. Now, as they're fighting, one thing you did get was that in the midst of this battle, they came up on these walker droids, which you actually did have, yeah, the walker vehicles, which were kind of left down there. As it came up, this battle kind of ensued back and forth, destroying the droids, killing some of the clone troopers. Now, during the battle, for whatever reason, the Jedi took off and left, leaving just the troopers there. Troopers eventually infiltrated the base, but at that point, nothing really happened afterwards. They never left the base. The droid just watched the battle from the top, kind of like the hillside, and it cuts out before any resolution of what happened. Now we do know that there were, unfortunately, force using Jedi inside of that facility that were being experimented upon. So this could have been happening before or after the droid did its own recordings. But the first thing it had that involved the Clone Wars was that fight.
Gotcha. So can I wipe it and then just turn it off and then at some point calibrate it?
Recalibrate it for which purpose? To just be with you or to do what?
I just kind of as an archaeologist, right? I would love to have a floating camera to go in and explore small areas that I can't fit through, right?
Okay, so similar to the process of Han training Maximus, you can sit there and override and reset the parameters for this droid to have this be with you. Yes, you can do this.
Does it have any weapons on it?
It does not.
Okay, good.
It is
I'm gonna
clearly a
shoot
reconnaissance
myself
droid.
trying to mess with it. Awesome.
All right, so that's occurring. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. So, Vok, what are you doing on these this small journey across the stars here?
Bach is gonna reach out to everyone he knows. I assume most of his normal contacts would just brush him off or ask him for payment that he doesn't have. But he'll send messages to his brother, who might be on an active run. Mom might be more willing to answer, but her information's not current. She hasn't been active since the Clone Wars. So like, and it'll be basically like Core LZ ? Possible friendlies ? And it'll just send that to both of them and see what happens.
Okay.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you said that all of our messages could be tracked.
It's in roadies.
Potentially.
We're all roadieing.
So what we do know is that the Empire does control all of the communication buoys around the galaxy. So sending communications from planet to another part of the planet is fine and easy. Sending it to even its own system is fine. But sending a message from one system to another system does have to go through navigation buoys in hyperspace. Now, since the Empire controls the galaxy right now, they do control these buoys, which means that messages can be picked up. But because, again, this is a large galaxy, there are going to be millions of messages going back and forth. They're only going to be watching specifically maybe certain areas, while just having their hyperspace buoys that catch and just relay these messages across. Now, they can set them up to really capture and hold, or even duplicate the messages that have gone through to look at them later on. This is just something that the people of the citizens of the Empire have to deal with. But if you're in a sector space that is contested, or essentially at war, eventually when the Republic does, or when the rebellion does come up, that can be completely, what's the word I'm looking for, intercepted and looked at.
Okay. Okay. Knowing that, he's still gonna send those out, but he's gonna send out a bunch of BS ones too. With like very clear signals to his brother that and mother that these are the fake ones with some secret code that only we know, that Matthew doesn't know at this moment, but I'm sure
Okay.
we'll come up with something. And they'll be like heading to Hoth, heading to Tatooine, heading to Rhodia, chasing a target, like these kind of things. Any contacts in the area, that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. I apologize, Matthew, 'cause I was actually looking at some stuff come up here. But the contacting of the brother was for what is the specific purpose?
Coruscant LZ friendlies question mark.
To know if there's friendlies there, or to have them meet you there?
If there are friendly contacts I can talk to.
Gotcha. Okay.
I need a place to park a ship, and I need
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
would like someone to, yeah.
All right. Fantastic. I'll get to you in a second here. Actually, no. We'll continue your scene. So go ahead and let's see. I was thinking about requiring using contacts as an inspiration point, but that might be a little too far in between. I'm gonna say I'll require a skill check for right now to kind of get this mode figured out. Go ahead and give me a. Let's see. What would be a good check for this? To do. You're in a contact. I guess this could be persuasion. Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
You can do this. Oh, so close.
Actually, no. I'm gonna take that away because contacts will be contacting people that aren't good at persuasion, would be kind of penalized here, so that would be actually a bad use of it. You know what? I'm gonna go with this. It's gonna
Random
require.
roll.
No, it's going to require either random luck, roll a d20, 15 or more, it does trigger, or it requires inspiration. Which one sounds better to all of you?
Sounds fine. Like
Wait,
we can
I
use
like
an
the random
inspiration to
luck,
bypass
random
to
luck.
like to negate it to 10 or something like that. Use the inspiration as like a
Oh, make it
currency to
lower?
lower the DC. Yeah.
No, I'll do this. We can do using a base default d20 roll 15 or more, it does trigger it. If you use inspiration, automatically works.
See that
Okay.
that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, in this case, roll me d20.
All right. Because I have no idea where my brother is in the galaxy right now, so it's just like to his iPad.
Oh,
in
so
this case,
close
you go to
again.
contact. Now, I'll let you decide. Is he just not picking up? Is he busy? Is he in the middle of hunting something right now? Or is he just so far away he doesn't contact you? Or maybe he sees you with a very large bounty. He's like,
Yeah,
So,
he knows where you're at now.
what do you think?
He
What do
might
you think,
actually
Buck?
come to Coruscant for you.
He's probably on a job. Like he's probably
Okay.
been on the job for a couple weeks now, and he hasn't really been in contact with anything.
Okay. So you send out the messages, hoping for a reply. Eventually, won't come. All right. So let's go ahead and now see what is Han Han doing in these 12 days moving across the galaxy.
He's got
Okay.
armor stuff too, right?
He's got
Doesn't
dangerous
Han-
tools.
We got like, yeah, but we got him like chitinous like shells from those
Oh.
things, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got a few arts and crafts projects queued up here.
Hey, if you need, what would be the check to like remove the chitin from them? Because I can do something that'll give you a bonus.
Let's figure that out.
So let's see real quick. What does Tinker's Tools do? That's 182. All right. So Tinker's Implement is for crafting small or versatile trinkets. So if you want to make actual armor, it would probably be the armor mechs. In this case, for the Tinker's things, yeah, really just making like small baubles and charms for the most part.
Okay. Well, that's out then.
We still need to
But
harvest it though.
I think Han Han is gonna spend most of his time with Maximus just to like try and try to get him to stop busting the ship up and attacking people.
Take a look at that.
It just has a hologram of Cade, and it just charges every time.
Yeah, we use the Cade hologram to work him down.
All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So as you go into the cargo hold, and as you are, you see that Keel is no longer unconscious. Let me remove this just from him. So Keel's just hanging out in the, we'll say the common room, just chilling, as
Okay.
well as Yester. Now, as he's out there, and you make your way to Maximus, you see right now that again, Maximus is a bit agitated because of the fact that this is a beast that does not like being in a confined space, flying through space. So as you do come in, you've already done a bit of progress right now to kind of tame Maximus, but we have to continue this process right here. Now, being the first beast, I'm going to require this. If you do one more success, you're able to tame Maximus for, we'll go with the first stage of you having also a follower. In this case, but well, I don't want to count as a follower because that's for like a party. This won't be for essentially just you specifically for kind of like a companion. So yeah, as you go there, here's what you see. Maximus is kind of in the corner. And you can see that his hooves or claws has been really marking the area around the corner of this bay here. Kind of has made it his home in a way, his area, his small territory. And you can definitely tell that he is agitated because the fact is he has been kind of scuffing all of the metal around the area of that corner. So as you do come in, his head turns towards you. He does a bit of a small whine as he looks at you, and you can kind of get the sense in his mind he wants to potentially charge you or just kind of stay there. Again, he's confused. He is not really trained. And so, what do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take an apple out of my thing.
All right.
So, when in doubt, use some food.
Indeed.
Try and get him on the line with my apple, and slowly inch forward. Hey, buddy. It's been a day or two. How you doing?
Looks at you because that's a small little whine, a small growl. It sees Apple, and then it kind of steps forward. One step, and then it kind of comes forward another step. And eventually, it does come forward. And it is a bit hungry. You'd probably be giving it food the entire time to would actually not
Yeah,
starve.
yeah.
And so it does come forward. It does sniff. Let's go ahead and just do a quick. I'm curious. Let's give a small check for this beast. Let's go ahead and roll a d20. Actually, yeah. Do me a favor, Han. Roll me a d20. On a 12 or more, it does eat the apple. No anything. No issues at hand.
Okay.
And that's how Han Han became
Alright.
a 3-armed creature.
No. So it doesn't attack you at all. It's beyond that point for you at least. So as it is there, we'll say that the hyperdrive is a constant fluxing whine of it being high power, low power as you're going through the hyperspace tunnel here. Now, as this is occurring, the hyperdrive does kind of whine to a high pitch at one point in time, which just kind of annoy and startle Maximus, which just kind of move back into the corner here and leaves the apple in your hand. At this point in time, you can still press forward if you so want to, but ultimately what I'm looking for after the narrative here, the RP, is going to give me a animal handling check.
Okay. Let's do it. That's a little better.
Okay. You're going to go ahead and tame Maximus at this point in time. How do you do it?
Okay, I'm gonna press forward and I'm actually gonna try and like use my light side sort of attunement that I've been slowly coalescing for the past couple days. And I'm gonna try and use that like swell of light side energy to to try and soothe him and calm him in a way, because Han Han knows that that's what soothes and calms him, at least from his teachings with Lohan back at the temple on Ardinia. Was he's realizing that a lot of his lessons and a lot of their like doctrine was really seems to culminate with the light side of the Force now that he knows what it is, and he's gonna really lean on this a lot when he tries to get closer to Maximus, of course with the apple as well.
Okay. Maximus eventually will come forward and will eat the apple, and for the most part, you do get the full appreciation, the full training of Maximus, and so yeah, you can use them for right now. Now it's not gonna be like an actual full animal companion. I'm not sure if they're actually in here in Star Wars, but something we can do a little bit with it.
Okay. Cool.
All right. And so as that is happening, I'm gonna go lastly to you, Statics. What are
Hello.
you doing in these 12 days?
Strangely enough, as a pirate, he's not proficient with blasters. So
Okay.
I think he's going to spend those 12 days trying to practice using that blaster pistol that the party picked up. That's in the ship inventory.
Okay.
Just try and get some um, practice and getting used to it. Because I don't think once we're in Coruscant and we end up having to fight, I don't think using his range powers is a good idea. Because that's all he has for range.
All right.
We certainly have
Fantastic.
enough blasters to go around, so
Yeah.
There are quite a bit of them on the ship, yes. All right, and so what I want to know is, as you are getting this, where are you doing this kind of practice at?
Um. Let me look at the ship. My first idea was, okay, where
the
our animal buddy
Atarox.
is. That's
If
the
yeah,
storage area, right?
if at this point I have him sort of tamed, could I like take him to a different room now and he won't like go crazy?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet. Yeah, if I see the animals not in there, then Cedric will definitely use the cargo hold as a practice area.
I'll probably have him hang out with me by my hammock while Stetics does his thing.
Kate's gonna take the mattress out of the master bedroom and throw it underneath your hammock. Just while you're over there doing something else, when you're not around.
Okay.
So, Maximus is going to be fully house trained at this point in time, and not going to be really any burden inside of the ship. All
Yay.
right, so, Statics. As you go to do a bit of practice, I want you to go ahead and give me, please, just a full-on, just give me an attack roll with
Can I
said
give him-
blaster.
Can I try and help, like give him some tutoring to give him some advantage?
Yeah,
Would that be possible?
tell me how you do this. Paint me the scene.
Oh. All right.
Should I move the pistol into my inventory?
You know, you need one to do this, so I would say yes.
Alright, just want to make sure.
Okay. First things first. You got to stabilize your shot. Okay. All right. All right. Try and get your feet a little more set. Okay. Prepare yourself. Okay. And what you want to do is hold your breath for a couple seconds before pulling the trigger, or just try and like not breathe, and any disruption to your movement can throw off your aim. You want to be as still as possible when you release that shot.
He just like ignores you and looks behind. Yeah, yes, the student becomes the teacher. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just try and stance up as Vug has so blatantly put in, and then I'll try and fire.
Wait, you're shooting inside the ship?
Yes, nothing will go wrong.
It's fine.
Nothing will go wrong.
Kate
don't
comes
worry.
running down the hallway like, are we boarded? What's happening?
Alright,
Just put it on stun.
You probably could modify a blaster to not use as much gas to make the bolt actually much, much weaker.
It's not loaded.
You need a
Loaded
power cell.
blaster. They don't use the average one. That's the one we got in there right now, and it's better than the regular ones.
Yeah.
That's the only ones that are in there. Unless one of you want to
you can
toss one at
have-
me.
You can have one of mine.
Yeah.
I will give you one of mine.
Yeah.
To
Please.
Search.
convert.
I've got one with 2 shots left. Is that good enough?
I mean, I don't think you're gonna use it, so.
Okay, I'm gonna reduce mine by 2, and let me move something into the party bank.
Ammo. Power cell.
That work. Does not look like it.
Reload. There we go.
Okay.
To right-click it. Oh, was it at advantage or disadvantage? Or
Oh,
straight
number
roll?
one.
Okay.
All right, and you do a bit of practice here. Nothing significant, nothing great, but you are practicing a fair bit. What I'm going to allow with this, statics, is on your first actual roll of this blaster, you will get advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Just doing a bit of practicing here, but only for the first one until we do another downtime thing like here. Trying to give everyone a bit of a small benefit. Now, there's some things we can actually do legitimately in downtime besides what, like the other things we did right here. The big one is going to be like crafting, if you want to. I do know Han Han can craft a little bit, although be more trinkets until someone gets like arms tech tools or armor tech. We can practice a profession to earn some money, essentially. Recuperate to essentially heal HP. Do a bit of research as well as training to pick up a new tool proficiency. So, if you want to learn, say, arms tech proficiency for tools, you can spend on here it is 250 days with 10 credits per day. And this will essentially be convenient to add this up. So if you did this all 12 days, it would have been 12 days of the 250 you would need. So something eventually will pick up as we go on. All right, so we are moving across. I want everyone, actually not everyone, I want someone, for a random encounter, good or bad, go ahead and roll me, please, a d20. 15 or more is going to be a
Whoops, I rolled 2. My
fun.
bad.
Take the first one.
Hey, they're
Or
both
they're
2.
both 2. Okay.
They're both 2.
It's a giant space worm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a space dragon.
We go head first into a giant space whale.
So, random encounter does happen, but it's a decent one. It's could be a potential fun one. During this journey, about halfway through, about 6 days, you hear a bit of commotion from inside of the galley or the common area of the Porg, and you see the Wookiee, Keel, and Yester at that table playing a game, and you can see Yester. Come on! I know you're not supposed to be that dumb. You see this move I'm doing right here? You'd be able to follow this. And you watch as Keel is just watching Yester just badger him. And Keel just kind of stands up and leans over the table and just looks at him. And Yester's just, really? You did this 2 days ago. You're going to do it again? I'm starting to get a little tired of this. You're not intimidating, but I know you're not actually going to beat my ass. And Keel just kind of gives a huff. And Six backs down. And you watch as Yester is doing what he can to get under the Wookiee's kind of fur in a way, but actually have him explode on him. And you can see Yester's kind of smiling a little bit, just kind of getting under his skin.
Cade's just watching. He's going to wait until Yester gets in his face again, and then he's going to give him the nod to punch him.
Well, how about, we got about 6 more days. We're all up for a game of chance.
Oh, we're playing Pazak?
We can play a bit of Pazak.
Cade comes running. He just leaves the console and controls, and he comes running.
Or would that be Dejaric? I think is what it's the hollow chess one.
Yeah. But we can definitely do some
Could be
Pazak.
either. is the game table.
I'll join in. Or maybe after.
Hey, we have a
your
Takar here.
Hell
Is
yeah.
Takar still here?
Oh, yeah, I moved to car. He's out.
Move
right
over,
now.
Cade.
What do you mean
Where's
move? Fine, I'll come over here.
Just shoves him out of the chair.
He's just move over. Why? Why are you so mean to me, On? First you steal my bed.
I was just playing, and you moved it yourself.
No, you didn't see that. I made sure that you weren't there.
Oh.
When I did.
I don't know how that got there.
Keel's not great
Uh-huh.
at Pazak, so he'll go ahead and just take off and watch a little bit as Yester will continue playing. All right, everybody's going to play. Put yourselves around that table.
Game night. I tell the AI to autopilot before I walk away.
So,
Just
even,
drifts
so,
off into space.
Come on, Bach. I thought you were smart.
so even without autopilot or an AI, it's your hyperspace. You just let it go. What does it do? You will get pinged because when you go hyperspace, it's not all just going to be one large jump. It can be like in the Coruscant run right now, but other jumps around the non-hyperspace lanes, the ship will constantly have to drop out of hyperspace, reposition, go back to hyperspace. But on the big lane you are right now, it's just one giant journey, and you essentially have a countdown or the timer. You have 6 days until you actually drop out of hyperspace. So in this case, you just let it go on essentially cruise control. What's happening right now?
Hey, Paul,
Yeah, Buck.
I would like to use my stack the deck tech power to help out Han, Stedix, and Yester.
You bastard! You're never gonna bless me.
Nice. Okay. All right. So
How
in this
about this?
case-
I'll give you guidance.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Guidance doesn't help with skill checks. Oh yeah, it does. Bless doesn't help with skill checks. So it did nothing.
Yeah, all right. It'll help with Yester's attack roll when he punches you in frustration.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or he punches kill.
Well, we need a bit of a small little prize pool. So I don't know. I'll say 20
He puts
credits.
20 credits down.
20 credits? He puts down 20
Before he
credits.
even said it. Before he even finished.
All right. The buying this is gonna be 20 credits.
Right.
Ooh,
This
what
will
if it's
be
80?
this will be to the player gets these credits. So 80 credits, whoever does win. All right, here's how I'm going to do this. We can choose a skill here between deception, insight, intimidation, or sleight of hand. But do know if you are cheating, in this case, using sleight of hand, if you do a bad roll, you're awfully seen, and then we can deal with repercussions there between each other or a Yester. But obviously, in a legitimate environment, like in an actual gambling hall, could be definitely useful here, or detriment, how you want to use it. So, with that being said, I want all of you to don't roll. I want you to go ahead and go into the private GM role, and then I want you to go ahead and click on that to have me know the results, but not yourselves. Then I'll start giving information on what is going on. So, everyone, go to private GM role, and then choose one of those skills, and then give me that roll.
Because I have proficiency with Pazak decks, I add my proficiency, right?
I'll allow it here.
And it's deception, insight, sleight of hand, and
How do I send you a message just to you?
Alt W.
Alt W?
Actually, no, sorry, no, that's the wrong one. If you go to the bottom left player list, you can right-click someone's name and go to Open Whisper Box.
Yeah, you can also do it right above the chat box and just in that drop-down menu.
What did I do? Oh, okay.
All right. Also, what was the question? I think someone asked me something while I was talking to Nathan here.
and it's deception, insight, sleight of hand, and what else?
Deception, insight, sleight of hand, and intimidation.
Okay.
Han rolled intimidation. I know he did.
Let's see.
Awesome. All right. Private GM roll, and then I just roll normally.
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's see. Han, you did open. No, you didn't. Let's see. I'm missing a roll from someone. Who am I missing from?
Sure, probably.
Oh, my guy. Duh.
Mister?
Give me a second. All right. So, as this game is going on, we're gonna go essentially 2 rounds. The first round, you're doing a bit of cards out. I'm gonna go ahead and now send a message to. Well, actually, y'all know what you got kind of rolled. And so, at this point in time, as you are doing these checks, realizing what you kind of have here. Now, Pazak does have the chance where things flip, good or bad. I'm now going to go ahead and do a roll for myself to essentially swap the numbers you have on the sheet, potentially.
Please.
So say you rolled a 12, it becomes 21. Say you rolled a 3, it stays as 3. So it's going to go ahead and change some things out here. I'm looking for the higher one. But you won't know if this actually succeeded or not. Okay. So as you're doing a bit of gambling, you can watch as our pilot here, Yester, is just kind of, all right. Seems to be all a bit of a good game right here. Y'all seem to be fairly good. I might be able to do some good play here. I'm gonna go ahead and put in 10 more credits onto my pile. And what I want to know is, do you add into this or just hold on to the amount you have right now?
See how much Kate has left. Because he's totally down. He never wins, but he's totally down. Actually, it's not true. He's
You
not
gotta
pretty
make
good.
yourself go forward, man.
I know, man. That's unfortunate.
Oh, do we have to
I
raise
gotta
with him,
take out
or
20?
You don't have to.
so,
It's up to you.
I'm gonna sit tight?
I will go
I'm gonna sit on
ahead.
my 20.
I will put in 10 to have an even number of credits left.
Okay. All right. So in this case, it looks like Cade is in for 30. We have our guy is in for. Yes, is in for 30 as well. Now, stacking the deck that was done here by Vok here. I want the once I actually got stacked the deck, roll once more. Your same check.
All right, Yester's one of them.
Okay.
That's your guy.
Yeah, but we all notice when you stack the deck, right? Because it puts like this big visor on their head.
It does,
So it's
yeah.
like we clearly know that you're all cheating.
All right. And so after y'all did a bit of gambling, here are the results. I'm essentially swapping the numbers that you have gotten. So with Cade having the 0-1, with Han having the 0-8 or 8, Aesthetics having the 14, and as Yester has 21. What happens here is based on the Bazak rules of it flipping around, I'm swapping all your rolls, which does mean that Cade does get a result of 10, Hana gets a result of 80, Zedix 41, and then Yestor 12. Which does mean that Han in this case
Sure.
wins the pot.
Let's
I thought it was
go.
like blackjack. Dope.
Nah. I used to be a dealer. I am not playing any real fucking casino game ever again.
I got you.
I'm not,
Why not?
'cause I can do it well, but I'm out of that line of work now because, ugh.
Push my credits over to Han. Good job, bud.
So Han, you
Although-
gain 100 credits.
Thanks, Mr. Pilot, sir.
Hey, I have to note, why do you guys have these headsets on? I look over at Bach. Do those have
Oh.
X-ray vision? Can you see through these cards? No one ever puts it on me.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how those got there.
It looks identical to what you used in the fight, though, right? That I have no experience with. I've just seen you use it on everybody but me.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite the coincidence that it happened here.
Yeah, totally.
Now,
Oh,
above
well.
table, I didn't actually know if there actually is gambling rules. I'll look at later on, but I just made it on propped right now, so we'll go with that. So if we change it, if we want to continue this, or scenarios that might involve it, I'll try to get more actual finalized rules on this one. But it's just something that's happened during these 6 days, and eventually, is there anything anyone wishes to do before we get to Coruscant?
I'm assuming I'm gonna get a long rest. Just
Is there any way I can tinker still, or did that ship sail?
You can tinker. What do you want to tinker with?
I just
Well,
wanted to try out that mechanic where I can make something to sell.
Ooh.
Since, I believe with my background feat that I picked, it's the crafter one. We talked about it a while ago.
Yes.
But basically, when I craft something, the market value of it increases 50 credits per day. But since I have expertise with it, the market value instead increases by 100 credits per day.
So I will say this is actually for crafting, not for selling items. Here, so if you actually want to sell some small things, I do want to make sure that we're not going to break the economy by essentially letting people do what kind of
Oh,
broke
yeah.
3.5 is, making more money by not adventuring, by being a crafter, which defeats the purpose
Money
of the entire
farming.
campaign. Yeah. But for the first one, I'll allow this. So go ahead and give me the tinker implements roll.
Okay.
What base stat is it that you're using for that?
You said Tinker's implements.
Yes. It's
Is it
probably intelligence. I can see intelligence or dexterity. Either one would probably be it. They might have a default inside of the Tinker tools.
Gotcha. Okay. If you're gonna use Dex, you don't need mine.
Hold on.
Because mine's like a +2.
Uno.
I can only use it once a day.
Secondo.
I'd like to pull Vok aside at some point as well.
This it?
Hey! Ow!
Click on use. See if that does anything.
So I have to use intelligence there. I'm not the best
Oh,
at.
you still got it on private. We can't see.
Oh crap.
Okay, yeah, everyone go to public. All right, so Han, you start going to make a bit of an item. And I'll say this is probably going to be a failure, but failure's not going to result in you just not destroying something. That'll be like maybe a critical failure. But in this case, as you're working, and I'm going to say I'm going to do this as initial thinking of how to do this to make some money. So with the failed roll, I'm going to go ahead and let you spend as many days as you could. In this case, I'll go half day, 6 days. Every day you spend, I'm going to go ahead and give you 10 credits worth of an item to sell. So you can get 60 credits worth. You can keep on working on this to finalize it to make it even better. But the more you work on this, I'll let you essentially accrue credits to eventually sell when you want to.
Okay. Yeah, so since I guess I spent the first kind of half of the trip training Maximus, I'll spend the rest of it just kind of working on this little okay, so with the Tinkers it's not like a cuz I'm confused cuz I have the Tinkers and I have the artist implements too. So
Art's probably be better actually to do for this. Actually, either one.
okay.
But we'll go mechanically. So mechanically, what we're doing right now is every day that you spend crafting with this what you just did right now will acquire 10 credits per day until you finally sell it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll work on it for about 6 days. It'll be like a little statue or something, a little wooden statue.
Yeah, so do me a favor. Go ahead and make an item inventory of just a small little statue and make it current wealth 60 credits.
Sounds good.
Let's see. I'm not sure if you're able to actually. Yep, you can mass them. Okay, so cool. Do that. All right. So, does anyone else want to do anything before we exit hyperspace into Coruscant?
Yeah, I want to pull Vok aside.
Okay.
Are you mad about not being blessed?
No, it doesn't bother me. I just like to play it up. No, I would like to pull Vok in to look at the droid, and I'm going to tell him what I saw and everything. So we'll probably go to like I don't know the meeting room, and then I am going to ask him if he knows how to uh, kind of program in any way. I.e., do you have proficiency in technology?
No, that was always
Beautiful.
Thing.
Here you go, buddy. Now you do. Have fun with it. And I walk away. I teach you how to reprogram stuff, like basic reprogramming of stuff, and then I walk away and go back to the violence chair.
Okay. I pick it up, seemingly know how to do things.
Yeah, you get to add your proficiency to a technology roll within the next hour. I just wanted to use my ability, so I figured you could do it.
Alright. What do I want to do with it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I want to turn it into like a little suicide droid that does like kamikaze attacks.
It's going to be one attack.
Yeah, just one attack.
Do you have any explosives to put on it?
I'm sure it has a self-destruct feature. I look for a self-destruct feature.
No, you're gonna blow up the ship.
This is a small little droid.
Okay. Alright, never mind, it's a spy droid, I'll just make it work for us. Lame.
Lame. You know how awesome that would be for bounty hunting?
Yeah, but Alyssa already has one. I don't want to feel like I'm copying her.
Yeah, but this one's different. This one's ancient, and you can paint it, and it's probably bigger than her little bitty ones.
Yeah, you don't want to be a bounty hunter poser.
Yeah, you gotta have one.
Alright. I attempt to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Can I just roll can I roll piloting just for the mechanics reasons because I have proficiency and it's intelligence?
I actually think to actually work on a droid, I would say it's actually would require tools as well.
Oh, if that's the case, I do have like slicing tools. I don't know if that'll help you any. I could have given you slicing tools instead of technology, whichever one.
I would say because this is
like
becoming kind of relevant in the story, I think I want to make actual programming tools.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can't do that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just start it off. We start the process without tools. I'll say to complete it though, you need the tools, but we're talking about it right now. We'll go with it. So in this case, definitely be an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence and then +2 from...
+2.
Okay.
You can do it. I believe. Yeah.
But not yet. All right. So you do start working on this droid, but because it is pre-programmed and it is essentially developed for a droid army, you're not getting any progress right now on this. So something we do on more downtimes on another journey as we do go across. All right. So there's actually one last thing I want to do before we continue, which is interludes. We haven't done it in a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and have right now. I have our first set. Cade and Han did theirs. I want to see now between Vok and Aesthetics. So both of you roll me a d20.
All right. 10.
D20.
All right,
Ooh,
Aesthetics,
okay.
It's on you. So do you remember how we talked about this before, Aesthetics? Do you remember what we kind of talked about and how to do this?
Vaguely is kind of like the giving backstory, kind of like something from their
So,
past.
If you're comfortable, do you remember the topic we talked about though? I had written down to tell a story about the first time you did a job as a pirate. Do you want to go with that, or do you want to go with something else?
I can do that, sure.
All right. So essentially, I'm gonna paint this scene. All of you are around the dinner table, or maybe you're in the lounge of the Purgle, right? The Purgle right now, and eating a bit of food. And y'all talk a little bit, a bit of discussion, and now you're going to go and get a bit of a small tale. So, in a character's words, or your own, up to you, just give a small little detail about the first job you did as a pirate. How did it go? Was it bad? Was it good?
The first job I did as a pirate, It's funny thinking back on it, wasn't really on the best terms with them. I mean, how else are you supposed to react to being put on a crew against your will? But the job was simple enough. It was just a simple uh board and raid mission against another pirate crew. It started off rather easy enough. Captain and Gunner took out some of their thrusters that would make the ship slow down. We all jumped on board. We ended up getting split up, so it was just me. I was down in the lower decks trying to take some stuff from one of these little off brand storage facilities. I don't know what you call them, like little pantry area or whatever. And one of their crew members came up and tried to surprise me with a backstab, and it did surprise me. It kind of hurt when it hit. Hell, I was a little scared, if I'm honest. But I mean, hey, when you're a new crew member, the others don't really look at you that funny when you decide to run away. But running up the stairs, trying to find the crew, kind of got a little second wind adrenaline, one of those two, both maybe. Turned around at the top of the stairs with high ground, and I just grabbed a nice little box and shoved it down the stairs. It was satisfying, I suppose, hearing it slam against the guy chasing after me. I think I might have cracked his skull. I don't know, something broke. But after that, after we all grouped up, I kind of had a bit of respect, a bit of I'm not too sure what you would call it, but I definitely enjoyed the spot in the crew a little more. And from there, it's just we'll talk about that another time. We got back on the ship, made off with a good haul, got a little bit more respect from the crew, and that's all that really happened.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Aesthetics. Go and take inspiration. You watch as Yester. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. There's been a few times I had to steal from the street, take things. Guess you count yourselves lucky, though. I mean, most pirates end up getting not fairly well treated by the Republic or the Empire.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the career for a few years. It's kind of not that much of a secret. Pirates aren't that well liked by the Empire.
Not well liked by anyone, friend.
I mean, they're liked by these guys. Like me, at least I hope so. Otherwise, I would have been tossed off board by now.
Which
Hey, starting the pirate life to help my parents out wasn't that bad.
Which I actually am curious. You definitely knew a little bit about Aesthetics, but definitely kind of told now directly that he was a former pirate, or still currently a pirate. I'm curious what kind of goes through your mind, because Vok being a bounty hunter would be essentially a target. So I'm kind of curious what goes through your mind right now. Kind of thrown together to survive, but definitely at opposing ends. So I'm gonna go to you actually last, Vok, since you kind of maybe directly opposed to this one. But Cade, what goes through your mind when you definitely know now on this table that Aesthetics, yeah.
Cade is used to pirates. That's how he gets a lot of his rumors. So it doesn't really bother him too much. Like seeing one, having one around, he knows that most of the time they're pretty good blasters, and they don't like to he knows they're not honest unless you pay them. Like that's kind of the thing. So it's like no, if you talk to one and get information, nobody's going to go to them and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have to pay more money than you did to be able to know what you were looking for, right? So it's kind of like it's a Cade respects pirates to a certain degree until they try to backstab him, right? So that's where he's at.
Gotcha. Han Han, one that comes from a monastery. I don't even know the concept of a pirate, but Han Han, what do you think about this right now?
Um. hmm. I mean, Hana knows what it's like to be a bit of a a bit of a vagabond, so he's fairly forgiving and almost to a naive degree of this info, I would say.
Okay, all right. Now, Vok, I'm curious what goes through your mind.
I'm actually going to surprise you. Vok actually doesn't have a problem with this. Vok was a bounty hunter for a criminal syndicate. So it's like,
You don't
it
care at
sees
all.
them as like unorganized nuisance, but like,
Okay.
and like almost like brutish thugs. He doesn't really see them as
Like Stetics is not a thug. Let's be real.
Right.
Stetics
Yeah.
is way
This is
too
his-
skinny to be a thug.
This is how he like views pirates in his mind. Like they lack finesse. They don't go after specific targets. They don't have specific jobs. They just attack anything that they're like beasts. They attack the nearest vital area. But as long as they don't fuck with his stuff, Bach doesn't care.
All right. Sounds good. Is there anything anyone wants to do before you go to the next scene? All right. So, as we go from the far part of the galaxy from Locke to the core worlds, to Coruscant, I want you, Cade, to go ahead and give me investigation roll.
Oh no.
Or
Piloting check.
whoever has a good investigation, give me an investigation roll.
What is that a ship check
Ship.
or?
It's a
Okay.
ship check.
I'll do it, I guess. What is it? It is. Let me find this.
+4.
Use the AI.
Oh yeah, the AI gets a +2. So it'll be a +6, right?
Okay, give me that roll.
We'll just do normal and add 2. 18. Why did it give it a? Oh, we have a +4. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're an intelligence.
Yeah, we're
That's
good.
a 22.
All right, so you actually arrive to Coruscant actually a bit faster than you expected. Instead of taking 12 days, it only takes 10.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Nice. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah, Cade's
Yeah,
just like
indeed.
pedal to the metal
yeah.
the whole time.
Except when we were playing Pizak.
All right,
Yeah,
it is now
that was his long
the
rest.
7th of month 8. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bio break.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, in fact, we'll probably do a break here. Let's go and take our 10-ish minute break
Sounds
right
good.
now.
Alright.
God, that's loud every time.
Sorry. Wow, okay. Crazy!
Put milk and peanut butter cups.
Oh, hey, Paul.
What's up?
I can't find a way to do my damage roll as damage. I found a workaround where I just damage formula down here, but it doesn't seem to. Like if you look at my DC 15, the attack / damage doesn't have a damage. So when let me see, if I roll it, I get other formula for damage because that's what I manually put in. It's a D8 plus 5.
That is strange. I'm not sure.
What we need for that droid is Astrotex implements, by the by. It lets you program and repair droids.
Which one?
Astrotech
Gotcha.
implements. Don't worry, when I level up, I'm going to take the same repeatable thing I took that gives me a tool and a skill. I will have all of the skills and tools by the end of this campaign.
Okay, sounds good. All right, still waiting for Spooky and Gavi. Although I know
Hold on,
Gavi's
here.
spoke already.
He just didn't hit
There we
Iron
go.
back yet.
All right, waiting for Spooky.
Wait, whoops, what did I just do?
Pirates, so unreliable.
I did something. How did I? I'm an idiot.
Not judging.
Oh, man, it happens.
Oh, Paul, I did look it up.
Yeah.
It does have a like companion system, but it looks pretty pretty complex like everything else about the system.
Where'd you see that?
It's when you're on the website, it's under rules expanded content,
Gotcha.
and then
Okay.
it'll be under customization options.
Okay, I'm just down to look up.
Yeah, I think I looked at it a long time ago, and it's
I'd like-
it's like
Sorry.
having a pet or like a Beastmaster type pet from like from
It's
like
for
5th edition.
it's for the Berserker subclass.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different ones. There's you can
Yeah.
do a droid, and then it's like all customizable where they get like certain things they can do in combat and certain things they can do out of combat.
Oh, well, Dave, look it up.
No.
We'll
Sentinel
find
gets
a good
used
medium.
for
If they want to use the full rules itself, or if they want to make like an easy one, we'll definitely get that involved though.
Yeah. I mean, the way you've been running it, I actually really like. So
Okay.
Zedix,
You know,
there you
either
go.
way.
He was muted still.
Sounds good. All right. So, after about 10 days, compared to the 12, you do exit hyperspace into, well, the core world of the Imperial Empire. You see the ball of Coruscant down below you. Now, as you do, you can see that this world itself is, again, it's a Ecumenopolis. It's a massive world that's just one gargantuan city. Now, as you do exit out, you see just traffic everywhere between starships, and then, as you'll know, there'll be billions on the surface world itself. You see, because this is the Imperial homeworld, the Imperial headquarters essentially, there are Star Destroyers, there are Imperial forces all over. Star Destroyers, TIE Fighters, cruisers, patrol craft, all moving around right now. And you're hit by essentially the reports of all of the local news, the laws, the imperial customs that's happening right now, and locations to go ahead and land at officially. But as mentioned, this is a giant city. You can land wherever the hell you want for the most part, but deal with the consequences if something does investigate you doing that. Yes, Cade.
Do we see the same Star Destroyer that blew up Token Station?
No.
Okay, good. I'm less worried.
No, you do not. All right, but because of the amount of traffic nearby, there's nothing right now that's looking to ping you, request you, so you're able to approach the planet how you want. So the question is, as you do approach the upper atmosphere of Coruscant, I'm gonna assume we're gonna land at an unofficial port, or even land at the port itself. Just land someplace that's public to just move around, do your things. You are told where to go to acquire this droid. You need to go to a place called Moss Cantina, which is on, as mentioned, that level given to you, which was, where's it at?
735.
Yep,
Oh,
735.
Yep, 735.
When we get here, I would like to somehow. I would like to be on the lookout for people that might know Winter, who was a contact for something that we found on Telkin Station, and I don't recall exactly what it was, but I know that there was somebody named Winter that we're looking for on Coruscant that had something to do with the Force, I believe. But I don't know who that is or how I would get in contact with
It wasn't
them,
any of our characters currently right now.
Do what?
It wasn't any of the characters right now involved in the game.
Oh, gotcha. So that was something else. So I don't need that in my
No.
thing anymore?
That's gone.
Oh,
Okay.
can I ping the like the crime stats and try and see like how far up we are in the most wanted list?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's a wanted list. Now, with the amount of people on Coruscant, of the, I would say, tens of thousands, you're up in probably the 1,000 range.
Oh, okay.
You're not the highest, but you're definitely up
Top
there.
10%.
Yes, you're top 10% of wanted.
Stay below 500. You should be okay.
Also, don't forget the long rest if you guys haven't.
You're 836.
Oh yeah.
I'll write that down. Is your position right now?
Well, Han is 836, right? I'm 840, right?
I'm probably the top.
higher
of
up
you
there?
guys.
You can put how you want.
No, I'm probably the top because I'm Imperial. They want me more than they want
Actually,
you guys.
no. We'll do this. Everyone make D20, except for Stens.
Yay.
Stens wasn't here.
Let's see.
Hire goes first.
Uh-oh.
Damn it!
Hey, that means you're top.
So Vok
I'm
is
second.
Vok is number 836, followed by
I'm 835.
no, you're 837.
Yeah, I'm more wanted than you.
Yeah.
You're one
What are
more
we even
wanted than me.
comparing? I like
We're comparing who's more wanted on the list
Oh.
for the Imperial, what order we're in on the list. Ugh.
38
I don't
for
need that anymore.
Han. All right. All right. So officially, position-wise bounty: 836 for Vok, 837 for Cade, and 838 for Han. Is the official bounty.
Nice.
Okay. Now, question to you, Cade, to pilot the ship. Where are we landing?
We're landing. One second. I'm cleaning up my notes a little bit. We're landing probably in a non. We're definitely not going to a main spaceport.
Okay.
Are
we landing
I'm open to
in?
suggestions.
Me clarify some more things here. So, official spaceport, non-official. Are we landing in the upper sections? Now, as you will know, character-wise, the upper levels of Coruscant are the more wealthy. The lower you go, the more downtrodden, decrepit, and just Black World's going to be.
We're going low.
Let's go to level 836. That's my lucky number.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so you do fly to level 836, and as you do, you see that the sunlight doesn't reach down here for the most part. It's just all artificial light inside of this environment, and there are many avenues, alleyways, locations, avenues to go ahead and land and park the vessel itself. Now, you're not going to an official spaceport, so you're just going to land out essentially the to your character's knowledge, the best place to not essentially be looked at, investigated.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's the goal.
So I'm going to give you the choice here, Cade.
Uh-oh.
First off, though, see how well you actually find. Go ahead and give me either a vessel. No, because you're going to be looking around. Give me a perception roll.
Perception?
Yeah.
Can I do like the scan from the? No, I guess that's
It'll be too many damn things coming in.
perception. 16.
Okay, you got a choice. We have a open landing field. Easy landing, nothing can happen to the ship. Easy roll. Or there is a section of the city that's kind of downtrodden that is a part of the plate level that is slightly cracked and kind of lean at a slight angle. It's an old industrial part of Coruscant that's not in use right now because of this plate being hanging kind of low. So not really inhabited, but landing will be tricky because you're essentially going to be flying in through to like scaffolding around the area. But also mean less inquisitive natures to investigate your ship for potential salvage. Where do you want to go?
What's the plan, guys?
Let's do the safe spot and then just hire some locals to watch it.
You're not gonna risk it?
I mean, I
I
could
don't know.
risk
Cade's a
it.
pretty good pilot, though.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it.
Yeah, but it's still the same amount of weight on a precarious platform.
You think our ship is that heavy? You calling us fat?
Yes.
So, to give you clarification here, Matthew, the plate is above. And so the fact that it's been this way for about the last 325 rotations, so days, it's deemed unsafe. It can eventually fall, but Imperial technicians, engineers are trying to fix it. But right now, it is essentially a uninhabited part of Coruscant.
Oh, then just go there. Let's turn the shields on.
Yeah.
Shields that can help.
could,
That thing falls.
Oh yeah, we got this.
Can I give him some guidance?
By all means. Because I need that paladin roll there, Cade.
Not a problem. I got this. Eyes closed.
You're good. You're
Plus
good.
a D4. Plus a D4.
You bring in this vessel, this ship, the Porg, current name till we change it, through the scaffolding, away
Who
from.
thinks we're gonna change it?
I don't know.
That should be our new name, a current name until we change it.
So the vessel does go through the scaffolding into a uninhabited. Now, when I say uninhabited, you'll see this immediately, even from the cockpit of the vessel itself. There's still people. There are people that have to survive. They don't have a home. So it's actually going to be kind of relatively poor people, but not individuals that are going to try to steal a starship because they don't have the supplies or even probably the strength to do this. But there's still people there, just not in an official capacity, which also means there's probably no stormtroopers or I would say Coruscanti. That would be actually an Imperial army, but there's no actual law enforcement around here right now. Yes. So as you do have the vessel land, it touches down easy. You do send up some amount of debris that just kind of goes off the edge, just down to below, where it's going to be down there. But it's a very, very comfortable and good landing.
See, I got this. I had my eyes closed the whole time. See?
I believed in you, Cade.
Thank you, Hon. At least somebody does.
Fuck doesn't come there.
No
No,
comment in Rhodese.
I would have really liked one of those headsets. You know, everybody else gets them. What do they even do?
Well, I suppose I'm here now, so I'm curious. You know my skill set. I can drive a vehicle. You did save my life, so I do owe you a bit of debt if you want to keep me along, or if it'd be better to me go our separate ways. What do you?
If you don't mind watching the ship, and then when we get back with what we're doing, we'll send you wherever you want to go. And well, I'm sure we'll be back to Coruscant at some point. And when we do, we'll hit you up, and maybe we'll go have a drink or something.
Okay, sounds good. I want your ship. What about you,
Thank
Keel?
you very much. Oh, Keel's coming with me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be a bit of a lonely watch. He just sits back in the chair and just kind of starts whistling in the chair in the the common room of the ship that's going to eventually be named the Purgle. All right,
The Burgle. Does he have a blaster or anything? In
He
case
does,
somebody
yeah.
tries to board the... Okay.
Yeah.
he does.
I was about to say, I have a heavy blaster with 2 shots left.
I think we
Can
have
I
like
bring-
4 blasters in there. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I got 6 blaster pistols. Or 4
I was just
or
gonna
something
ask
like
if
that
I
on
could
me.
bring Maximus.
On
or if our-
Coruscant?
Party limit is.
So no party limit, but if you do bring Maximus into this environment, up to you how you think it would be perceived by Maximus.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I think I'll leave him on the ship.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
I just wanted to get him some XP. Big boy's gotta eat, you know?
Oh, he would get some XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our wanted numbers would go up.
You want that, right? You want to be more wanted than the Vacanon.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, it's actually a competition though, so technically.
Yeah, we're trying to see who's more wanted.
Hey, if you want to improve your bounty, by all means, I'll let you, I guess, improve it if you want to.
I mean, the pirate would be agging us on to increase our bounty. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Maximus with.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Okay, question. Does
Yes.
having a giant murderous dog with us make us a big target for police?
Not
I
by
think maybe.
police, but you might scare a lot of people walking around with a big ass dog. With this will draw, in fact, everyone go ahead and give me a lore skill.
Ooh, I have
I mean,
advantage on that.
Maybe I can
Memorable. 14.
convince them it's just a sentient, like humanoid creature.
Alright, same Z statics.
Do I still have guidance?
It only affects the next roll you make, so I don't think you have it anymore.
I thought it lasted for a minute.
That's fine. Cade, you're good. Looking for one success here. So
Just
having
25.
So here's the drawbacks and the benefits to have an animal. For one, people won't mess with you for the most part. But at the same time, walking around Coruscant with a full-on animal that is relatively large can be dangerous for the animal, but also can be seen as someone who thinks of themselves in a way that they shouldn't be messed with, like, say, a gang member or a potential underworld figure.
Yes, we do it.
Yeah.
Han the Dawn.
Han the Beast Tamer.
No, Han the Dawn. You're a mafia man now.
The Don.
Mm-hmm.
I accept.
All right, so as you do get off your ship, the Wookiees with you, as well as Maximus, all of you are moving, and you are a group right now in this type of area where no one is going to mess with you. You do see this underplate, the underworld, I should say. Not the legal, but the underworld of Coruscant, where it's always just dark. The illumination does come from the lights, from artificial means, up in the sky, street lights all around. This is essentially the environment that looks like a cyberpunk world. It's all neon lights. It's all wet from moisture. This being a mix of water and essentially just runoff from equipment, upper levels. Just kind of go down. The higher level you go, the cleaner it is. The lower you go, the dirtier, the slimier, the grimier it does get. Now, on level 836, it is relatively high in Coruscant, so it's not that bad right now. But the smell is all going to be industrial, like metallic smell, and nothing nature-based at all. There's no trees nearby. There's no grass nearby. It's all industrial. It's all metal, metallic, created. And the noise is just always constant. Murmuring, talking. The echoes of machinery from the above levels and the constant droning of droids, people living their life. It's a full-on gargantuan city.
Alright, Paul, I'm gonna roll a con save because that's a lot of stimulation for my keen senses of smell and hearing.
Okay. Go for it.
So, since we're about to head out, I'm gonna cast Battle Precognition on myself.
Okay.
Before we leave the ship.
Yeah.
I think that's a pass.
I go common sense. You definitely do that before you leave the ship, so no one sees that. Yeah. All your characters like the common sense, so he'll definitely do this without being seen, so that's absolutely fine. All right, so you go to exit the ship, you see these people around. The first thing you see is someone. Oh, he spared some credits. You got a starship, anything? You see a beggar.
That's a big jump.
It's just a human that's on the ground wearing really distinct clothing, and yeah, just you see a lot of them around here.
Oh, there's too many to help.
I was about to roll a wisdom save and start screaming Henry if I failed.
This is a big problem.
You're gonna scream at the homeless person?
No, you don't know. So, long time ago, Han rescued a homeless person, completely changed his life around, and then he got spaced.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
How many-
I can see why that would be traumatic.
It was
Paul,
it was the intro scenario for the campaign. Everyone had their own little story, and this homeless guy, down his luck, was actually convinced to like change his life around and start anew. And then Talking Station exploded. He got sucked out into space, and yeah, I gave him a roll to save himself,
Paul
but the
gave
roll
him
failed.
an extra roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had 2 chances and he still failed.
and yeah, he got blown into space.
You guys should have helped him. What can I say?
Paul, how
He
many
wasn't my
homeless people
fault.
are in this little corridor that we're moving through?
Probably about maybe 12.
Oh God! All right. Well, I'm giving at least 2 credits to each of them. So let me subtract 24
Yeah, 'cause
credits.
you got
from it.
100 from us.
Okay. As you're doing this, you see 2 things occur. People see Maximus and go, oh, no, and leave. As Maximus is looking around. Now, let's go to Maximus. Maximus is in a very, very different environment now compared to where you were on Luck. And so, him seeing this, well, give me a d20 roll for Maximus right now, Han, please. Looking
He's gonna
for
chase them
a
down.
15 or more, he is not comfortable at all. We'll still go along, but he's not comfortable.
Okay.
Oh, close.
Dang.
Very
Okay.
close.
So he's fine. Maximus is fine going around with all of you. Now, you do give some credits, and people are like, oh, thank you. Here's the consequence doing this. You give up money. You see people see this. You now watch as 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 10 people come forward. Can I get something? Let me have something. And you're seeing a lot of people now approaching.
Oh no.
It's the South Park episode.
You watch as Yester is like hits the controls on the ship to close the ramp, as you're now being almost swarmed by a mob of people. Now, as mentioned, this isn't commoners down here because of this plate. The way it is, it's all people that are really down on the luck, and you're giving them credit. And so, you start getting up money, Han. To help out people, you're being essentially mobbed by, right now, I'm going to say 20 people. And so, what do? They're not aggressive, but, I mean, you know how mobs are, so what do y'all do?
I tap big
All
guy
right.
to intimidate them with a roar. I'm gonna do like some sign language to roar to scare them off and be like, "That's all we got, man. We still got to sell everything." And then I'm gonna have him do a like roar to scare them all off.
Okay, that'll be a second. Vok, what do you do?
I look at Han and I say, Don, your benevolence is great here. But this could be a problem. Do you want me to shoot one?
No, don't shoot one.
So what I'm hearing is shoot 2 of them.
No.
I pull
All
out the
right.
heavy blaster rifle. 4?
Han turns to address the crowd. Guys, hold on, hang on, guys. I'm all out. I'll be back later. Yeah. Lies.
Oh,
Well, he will be back later.
lies. Han lied.
It's
What do you mean you're out?
it's just to buy us
Look
some
at your
time so we
ship.
can come back.
No one parks a vessel here that has things. And you saying this, someone on me d20. 10 or more, this makes the mob angry.
Oh no.
It's all you, Don. You started this.
Okay, me.
Go, Han.
Someone do it. Yeah. So you hear the mob. That's a lie. He's getting scared. Well, look at what they're wearing, what they have. We can take it from them. And you're seeing a
Oh,
mob of
no.
about 30 people now, realizing they outnumber you. They are destitute. They are end of their life, their means. And they see a starship, and they see all of you. This mob is very, very quickly going from helpful to aggressive and angry. They're starting to now press forward. You watch as the Wookiee, he very quickly does roar, takes that vibroglaive and slams it into a nearby door, which like essentially, well, I guess it's vibroglaive, so it wouldn't shatter it, but essentially slices through the door. It falls down, but it's a mob. And right now, the Wookiee, well, Cade, this is your Wookiee, so go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 5.
A D20 plus 5. D20 add 5. Oh yeah, 6 it is, baby.
Whatever happens does not help out, and so I want everyone to quickly. Not a about initiative. All right. As that occurs, Vok, what do? You watch as the Wookiee just kind of slams the vibroglaive, but no one either cares or sees it. What do you do?
Vok is going to fire his weapon in the air.
Give me intimidation roll.
All right.
We're in a skill challenge.
Can I? It's too late.
I wish you could assist, but because I have a -1. So that's
Do you
gonna
want
be
to
a 4.
assist? This does mean that you use your turn up aesthetics. You're going to a skill challenge here to deal with this mob. It's gonna be a 2-round skill challenge.
I'll save it for my turn.
Okay. All right. So as you fire your blaster, they see the bolt go off into the sky. What would make people alarmed is the noise and then the sight. The noise they didn't really hear because of the people yelling, shouting, "It's got a ship! Get him! He's got more. He's lying!" And so no one really notices this as it occurs because they're moving around, they're pushing people, and now you're again not being mobbed at the moment. What do you do, Cade?
Let me take a look-see at what I have and what I can do. Because they're two different things. I don't think any of my skills will assist me here. I don't think that any of my abilities
The
will
default
assist me
skill
here.
to use here would be intimidation.
Yeah,
But obviously,
that
if you
ain't
can
helping
give me a
none.
skill how to defeat a mob, you can tell me how you play out a skill. Now,
Give them an impassioned speech.
used items, force powers, tech powers, can either give you an auto success or might give you advantage on the roll based on how it's used.
It's either I shoot somebody or I try to. I mean, the best thing I have is doing like a persuasion and trying to do like a good speech. But I don't think Cade's the type to do speeches. So I think he's going to pull out a blaster pistol and shoot somebody in the leg.
Okay, we're going lethal. Or not lethal, but I mean, I guess technically it would be lethal no matter what they see. All right, go ahead and give me a attack roll.
Oh, God. I suck at this.
Yeah, shoot one of them. That'll calm them down.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean,
I hit somebody!
It doesn't matter.
I shot somebody!
Nerd to me, Kay. Nerd to me how you do this, because you do get someone.
I say, people. All right, you know what? It's time. And I just draw and I shoot somebody in the leg. And I'm like, everybody back up. And I'm like, waving my blaster pistol around.
Okay. What do you do, Han Han?
Well, things are getting out of control. I don't have any like really crazy intimidation items. I do have Maximus, I guess.
Yes, you
Just
do.
stick the dog on him. You wanted him to get experience.
Yeah, can I try and have Maximus like quell them back and like intimidate them with like a roar or something?
All right, go and give me. I need to make a Maximus. I need to make a stat block for Maximus. Go and give me a D20 plus. We'll go 5.
Okay. 20. Goodness
All right.
gracious.
A 10.
Maximus does the war, but again, the roar would be the noise, the sound, and between the firing of the blaster rifle from Vok, as well as the shot from Cade. When Maximus does warp, people don't hear it. And that's unfortunately going to be a failed roll. All right, that does go to Statics. What do you do?
It's gonna be intimidation. I think what he'll do if there's still people approaching is he's going to step forward to meet them and just like pull out the pistol, aim it like directly in the face, like at the forehead of one person that's like in front of him. What do I say? I appreciate y'all are trying to make a living, but I don't think you understand the situation you're dealing with. We have a nice dog right here, and I'm sure he's very hungry after being cooped up on that ship. If you wanna join and be his food, that's by all means go for it. But back the fuck up.
Give me a intimidation roll.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
All right, here's how the scene unfolds. As you leave the ship, as Han Han, knowing the way Han Han is, and sees people, in fact, Han Han, take inspiration for this. As you do give out a bit of crest to people, to help out people because the way they are, they're downtrodden. But this does cause an unfortunate chain reaction, and this does cause a mob to come forward to get credits. But when it's told that you're out of credits, they see your vessel, they see all of you, your equipment, they say, no, they're lying. And they start to come in, and it quickly goes from a appreciative nature to aggressive to anger. You watch as the Wookiee, Keel, to go ahead and back him off, raises the vibro glaive and slashes out a door. But unfortunately, the crowd doesn't care. There's a lot of them now. You watch as Vok raises his blaster rifle, fires in the air, but the people are pushing forward. People see, some don't. Some get scared to move away, but you have a mob. One or two is not going to care. Watch as Cade, okay, people surrounding us, pulls a blaster rifle or blaster pistol, shoots someone in the leg, hits him. Ah! He goes down. People, they're aggressive, they're aggressive. Ah! And they move forward as you see even Maximus, surrounded by people, charges and hits 2-3 people, send them back. But we had 20, 30, we have now 40 and 50. We watch as Aesthetics, the guy actually looking at Aesthetics, he's pressed forward. He himself, yes, is scared. He moves out of the way, but when you got 40 behind you, he gets lost in that crowd. There's too many people here. Here's the consequence to this failure of this first round. Everyone go ahead and roll me, please, a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good.
Never again.
That's not what I wanted. Dex.
Good intentions, Han Han. Good intentions.
Yay.
We don't happen to have a stack of decks still, do we?
No, you
Probably
don't.
not.
Damn.
I would have to put that up beforehand.
Heads up, Vok. Add a D4.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Oop, that's the wrong one. That one.
Okay.
Okay.
So in this
That's
case,
15.
Vok and Han Han succeed here. Statics and Cade are taking full damage. The other two are taking half damage. This is essentially people starting to throw things. One picks up a nearby like small container and chucks at you. One takes a couple of clothing items, like a belt buckle, and throws it. You're now just getting bludgeoned by just debris around because it's a mob now angry at the fact that you're not giving them money, even though that's ultimately not able to really be done. But here's the damage that's going to be coming out. Let's go with 2d6 plus 2. All right. So, 6 damage for those that passed, 13 damage for those that did not succeed this roll. So for Aesthetics
Great.
and for Cade, as you two get hit by items, the rest of you do kind of move out of the way. Now, here's how this plays out. Round 2. There has to be a successful athletics roll to get away, because intimidation ain't gonna work anymore. Help out here by at least one successful athletics to get away to run this. If no one succeeds, you continue to round 3. Continue taking damage until you eventually could drop here. Getting away is either back to the ship or just away from these people. But as long as we get at least one successful athletics, we're going to be out of here. So we're going to go now reverse order. So Aesthetics, As the monster throwing items, you're not hit. It's not a dangerous situation. What do you do?
This is the lower levels. People probably wouldn't think much of them.
It's not specifically lower. It's because of the area. It was specifically uninhabited, and so this is all just the people that are like at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make some space. We can force current. Shove back however many people are within like 15 feet of us.
Activate the power for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to put the template down.
This will be a crit success automatically. Tell me your scene. Paint it for me.
Aesthetics is already on death's door because of that hit. Kind of like shakes it off. Maybe like a little bit of a scratch from like some like a sharp edge. Oh, you guys are funny. I said back up. Just gonna just like force his hand forward and like shove one person back, and then there's just like a ripple effect from it and just shows everyone else back that's behind him.
Yeah, Cade is opening fire as well. Like he's just.
Well, you've already
shooting
been firing.
everybody.
You've already been doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's they hurt me. Boom, 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 boom. It's no longer leg shots.
This
He's
already
trying to kill people.
this already sent down a lot of people to the ground. Some over the sides. But again, this counts as 2 successes automatically as you watch Statics do a power. All right, Han, what do you do?
I think Han is not gonna join in the like slaughter, but he's gonna probably try and get away. Should we go back to the ship and just like find a different place to land, or should we try and just get out?
Up to you.
Maybe slip away. I guess in the moment, Han's gonna try and I think he would head back to the ship
Okay. All right.
with Maximus.
Get back there. I'll let you have your choice. Use animal handling to have Maximus lead you. You can go also use acrobatics to go ahead and move through this crowd.
Okay, I think we will use my acrobatics here.
Even athletics to count this, but it'll be a success towards the vessel, to the ship. Either one.
Okay, I think I'll use acrobatics here.
Okay. You do. You get to the ship, not into it, but paint me your scene.
Okay, yeah, so I'm kind of on the fringe of the horde, so I'm just kind of, as I'm making my way back to the ship, every so often a random ne'er-do-well just like pops out and like tries to go for like an attack or something, but Han's just really fast, and he's spent his whole life swinging through trees and stuff, so he just kind of treats them as tree branches and just jumps over them and maneuvers his way out.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, Cade, what about you?
We have to succeed on an athletics check, correct?
Yes. Or we go to round 3.
I can't do that, but Big Guy can. I don't think anybody here has a plus to strength. Is there a way I can have him push people, like push a path through for us?
The companion in this case won't trigger the success.
Okay.
I think what I'm a tree companion is to give you probably advantage on the roll. So this still requires a player to succeed on this check.
All right, I'll do an athletics check.
But I'll say with the Wookiee, he can give someone advantage, whoever does the check, but only once per round.
I got it. Let's do this. I can do this.
You got it. Okay.
Whew.
This does trigger the end state. If you get past this. So ultimately, right now,
I
we won't go
can't
to
take
round
no more
3.
damage.
Right. Cade, paint me the scene with the Wookiee.
I tell Keel, I say, back to the ship now. And I just get behind him, and I'm pushing behind him like a football player, and he's just like got his staff out, just running through people, and I'm just right behind him pushing.
Okay.
And we're just going through the crowd, right through the middle. No, nothing else. And I'm just like behind me, just randomly shooting.
Okay. Vok, what do you do?
Vok wants no part of this massacre that's happening right now. So he's gonna like slip away and just kind of like stealthily follow Han Han, just like almost like he's part of the crowd.
Okay. Not a success here. So here's how the scene unfolds. As all of you are surrounded by this mob, they start throwing items. You're getting hit, started bleeding a little bit. You can see a bit of the. You can't really see the panic, but you probably expect your companion inside the vessel itself, kind of going, "What the hell's going on now?" We watch as this mob is enclosing, become more dangerous as it does hurt some of you really severely. You see it just letting loose. Statics just does a force push and sends 10, 15 of them to the ground, screaming, "What's going on? What happened?" And causes a panic. People start to run away. Watch as Han Han goes and takes like the arm, the shoulder of Maximus and starts to move. Maximus just starts bashing people towards the vessel. Behind him, you watch as Vok is following. Vok, as you are, people running through, one just slams into you, sends you to the ground. Pick yourself up, continue moving towards. Maybe you raise a blaster rifle, don't shoot, but have someone back away, see it in their face, as you already know you are shooting against other people, or other people, the party members are shooting these individuals. You watch as Cade, as well as Keel just starts charging for like a linebacker and starts slamming against people, send them to the side, falling behind them. The rest of you get to your ship as your companion, Yester, seeing this, hits the ramp to lower as people are throwing things, and then someone somewhere got a blaster. And you see a blaster shot just slam against the bulkhead of the vessel, make you all duck a little bit. But luckily nothing gets hit, as it continues making people panic and run away. All of you rush back into the vessel as Yester hits the controls. The ramp raises, protecting you as you just hear the pinging slam against the side of the vessel. Now, ultimately, with this check, I'm looking for a total of 8 successes in 2 rounds. We got 6. This means this is a failed skill challenge. So, the consequence to this is, as you're running, you're modded by people. And so some people got hands on you and are able to potentially steal something. So, I'm going to go ahead and see what does get taken from the party.
Eight successes in 2 rounds, so we had to succeed every single check.
Mm-hmm. The first thing, it's not that big in this one. So, okay, we go into mechanics of where we're going here. So, I actually lied. So, a success is more than half. A critical success is when everyone succeeds. So, if you got 8 successes, critical success. Success is when we get 4 succeed, which we did here. Or maybe 2/3. So, I guess let's say 6 will be fine. Your success here. If you get less than half, then it's a failure. If you get no success, critical failure. So theoretically, you just succeed here. So you get back to ship, nothing's taken. You just succeed. So all of you are on the vessel right now, kind of maybe out of breath a little bit, getting through this pod of people, this mob of people. You still hear the bang against the side of the vessel. The Wookiee is kind of covered. His hair is matted now with a bit of debris. Someone threw essentially like an eggshell or an egg at him. It's kind of matted at the back of his head. He is pissed off right now.
As soon as I hit the ship, I go, AI, activate guns, and I tell it to shoot at these people.
Oh my gosh.
As we're leaving, we're taking off. We're going somewhere else. I have 2 hit points left. They tried to kill me.
Yeah,
That
We're being a good Samaritan.
I had no idea they would do that.
everybody else did.
They're poor, they're needy. You see someone with money, what do you
It was
think
2
they're supposed to do?
credits apiece.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they haven't seen 2 credits in their entire lifetime.
They've probably seen 2 credits in their entire.
I'm trying to drive a point.
So
Yeah, you guys are right.
the ship does take off, but doesn't fire because the guns face forward. So the vessel starts to go
Oh no!
and starts to make a bank around to do an attack run on the people here.
I would
No,
stop it at that point.
no.
I'll stop it.
Okay.
Oh. Cade's like got a big black eye. He's like bleeding. He's breathing heavy. He can barely walk.
We're not gonna airstrike the hobos.
But quick mind break for a second.
Oh yay! 5 hit
points.
points. Thank you. Now heal statics too.
I can heal myself.
Okay, because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing for you unless you take damage,
Let me see how much.
and it's
I heal
got to be from
myself
an
for.
attack. We are so gonna be wanted. We need to land somewhere. We need to land in a public parking spot. Drop off Yester. No, we need to get the droid, drop off Yester, and get out of here because we are 1,000,000,000% being wanted. Like our bounty just shot up like 300.
Well, I don't
numbers.
know. That was a vacant
Yeah.
area. There's probably not surveillance there.
Yeah, but those people are going to
Plus,
talk
if-
about the magic that happened.
Yeah.
They're panicking and they're vagrants. I doubt the.
I think we're okay.
Gonna believe them.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
We're pretty low, so it'll take a while, but.
Now, I will say this. This was a bad situation from good intentions. And because of good intentions, everyone have a hero. Everyone have inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There's something that happened from a good, like I mentioned, good intention. So I'll give everyone a hero point for this. Or
What happens if I have one? I just don't get it, right?
yeah, you just
Okay.
hold on to it.
How many dark side points do we get?
Y'all got a little bit.
Yeah.
You say y'all, I should get
Cade.
a little bit. What do you look? They attacked me and I
Let's
shot
all-
them.
Let's all give our dark side points to Cade.
That's fine. Give me all the dark side points.
No,
I don't mind.
honestly, you're defending yourself. A mob, something you didn't expect to happen, so it wouldn't be any hero points here. If you did that attack run, it would have been, but
I wanted
but
to
to
so
defend
bad.
yourself, no. All right, so
Oh,
you're
no.
you're back in the air. What are we doing? We find another spot.
We're going to a public parking spot on the level that we need to be on to pick up the droid. That's where we're going.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, don't be landing fields.
Okay.
Alright, Han, I'm gonna give you my second healing.
Don't worry, Cade. We can kill
you.
poor people another time.
I look at statics and I'm like, you serious? I'm
I
down
don't
now.
know.
I
don't
like
know.
Cade from this point on, even though growing up he was one of those poor people, he has a vendetta against poor people now. Like poor people are
Right.
gonna set him off and send him into a rage.
You're not one of the poor people anymore, so you can be mad at them now.
They tried to kill me. He's like sitting there putting the ice pack on his forehead. How about we land somewhere, get this droid, and then we leave and take a nice nap? Okay?
Do you think I should have given them 4 credits apiece?
No, you shouldn't have
Giving
given
them
them
money
anything.
in the first place was the issue, man.
I guess if you, like, were in the crowd situation, if you wanted to, you could have tossed 50 credits in a random direction and maybe
Right.
they'd leave you alone. But
Yeah.
that,
Like Assassin's Creed.
exactly like
Yeah.
I've seen that hollow bit.
All right, so there are landing fields around level 735, but it is far enough down. It does require again some fine maneuvering. So, as you're holding that kind of that cold pack against your
Cold
forehead,
effect.
the cold pack, go ahead and give me a piloting roll there, please, Cade.
I'll toss out another guidance at you.
Roll a 1, please. Okay. Plus a D4.
Wait, you want to crush the ship? All right, so you're able to go ahead and take the vessel expertly through the lower areas, and you're able to land in a public area for vessels on level 3, 735. So as you do land, you see a number of vehicles nearby, privately owned, anything from freighters to actual starfighters, but none of the actual, I would say, military starfighters. So you don't see any X-Wings, you don't see any here, but you don't see like any TIE fighters, stuff like that. So it's all going to be small personal fighters. Some probably snubhead Z95 headhunters, and just a multitude of civilian transport vessels and some freighters, as mentioned, like your vessel itself. All your vessel is probably the most sleek one down here. But yeah, you're now down, and you see some people moving about. Some kind of look at your vessel and just kind of, nice, and kind of walk away. All right, you are on the level you need to be.
Yes, sir. We'll be back in a few. Let's go, everybody. Kate is leaving this ship.
A few seconds.
He's so angry. He reloads his gun. He takes one of the unused cells out of one of his guns and puts it in this one because he probably. I'm just gonna get rid of that ammo because he probably shot the entire thing at people.
Okay.
Like
That's fair.
All right. Did you want to say? Do you want to do anything aesthetics? If he got a,
No, I was gonna ask, like, as we're stepping out, because this is so low, is there like a little bit of Imperial presence?
No,
Okay.
not that far down here.
and is there? We're going to a cantina, correct?
Yes, Maul's Cantina. You get the directions to that easy enough, and as you do make your way there, we can see Maul's Cantina.
Hey.
So your contact here for this droid does go by the name. Paper at? Goes by Timbre.
Amber.
We have a description?
Nope, just Timbre.
Okay. Alright, I will go sit in this corner.
All right. As you go into Maul's Cantina, you can see there are a couple of tables nearby. There's a Twilight Dancer that is on the stage dancing a little bit. You see there's a chatter fan, bat-like bartenders, a droid nearby that's helping serve drinks. You see a couple of people inside here. It's not really that lively. It does smell rather off-putting in a way. You can't quite put what it is, but it does have that. The music is a bit gaudy right now, and the place isn't really that clean compared to the standard Star Wars aesthetic, so it's rather dirty itself. You see the chatter fan as you sit down. He kind of moves to the edge of the counter right here. Welcome to Maul's. You want a drink? Any Corellian liquor? Or you want some of the local water? Water. Not really water, but it'll keep you down enough.
Got a Corellian twister?
I think I'm good.
You said a Corellian twister?
Yes.
I think I might be able to twist one up. And he goes to the counter and starts to get some drinks together. And ultimately, just go ahead and remove 2 credits. I'm not going to worry about it. And he does kind of motions to the droid. Go, serve the drinks! And the droid goes by the bar and puts drinks at your table.
Perfect.
Sweet.
The droid comes by to your table here. Welcome to Maul's. Something I can get you. Okay, bye-bye.
No, Cade would order something, but he would order it to the table beside him, wherever this person is over here, and he would just like try to make small talk with him.
What do you want?
Just a conversation.
Or this lady?
Yeah, just the person to I guess.
Sweet talk.
No. It's part of what he does. It's how he gets his rumors and stuff. Is he talks to people in bars and he doesn't drink, so he'll order a drink and then not touch it or pass it to somebody.
Oh, I'll drink it easy enough.
And then he'll just sit there and he'll say like, "How's it going? What's been going on around here?"
Down on my luck. Out of work of the local clinic right now because of the damn wombats.
Ooh, clinic. You a doctor?
Well, I help out the doctors there, but We help out some of the people that are either get themselves in trouble or any of the work-related accidents, but right now, our clinic just got hit by a explosive device that the wombats were using, and have no place to work at the moment, so I'm just drowning away my sorrows right now.
Well, you just so happen to be in luck. We have a freighter that's got a med bay and no one that knows how to use it.
I am not looking to leave Coruscant.
Well, I tried.
If you
So
want to do me a
payment in-
favor, go and clout those damn wombats. What the hell they're doing around here?
Do I
Cause
know
a
what a
nuisance.
wombat is out of game? Is that like a gang or is that like an actual creature?
So a wombat's an actual creature that does feed on the power supply. You actually seen them during, I think it was Empire Strikes Back, one of the movies, where they were essentially in that giant worm in space, and there's like that
Gotcha.
like creature. That's the actual wombat. What you get right now though, there's a wombats in Coruscant. It's probably a gang, especially when they talk about exploding the clinic.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm not saying I'm opposed to going and shooting somebody after the day that I've had today. But I don't know. Did they like take over the clinic?
No, we were helping out some of the local citizens, and I guess they made the wombats mad, and so when we were taking care of them, they threw a explosive into the clinic. Ended up killing my friend Hearn, who was actually the doctor there. Destroyed a couple of droids in part of the building.
That's very unfortunate. And during this conversation, I would like to sneak the word timbre into one of my like sentences to see if it raises an eyebrow.
It doesn't.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if I can do it for free because I've just been robbed by a mob. Like you see his black eyes swelling, his eyes swelling shut. And he's like, unfortunately. So if you've got some way to pay, I'm sure me and the boys can get it done.
Well, I don't have any money really. I mean, I don't make that much money here, but I can take
Medical
over to the
supplies?
clinic. No, our supplies, especially now that it's been exploded, I can probably touch all of you up. But I don't really have much to pay.
Gotcha. So I look at Han Han and I say, and this is how you do a good thing for the people that's not throwing money at the homeless and then expecting them not to just trample all over us.
Don't lecture me, Mr. Black Eye.
I don't want to hear. Look, you brought a dog onto the ship.
You needed a home.
Speaking of the dog, I mean, you gotta put the rest of the
Yeah,
people.
the dog is here as
Yeah.
well as the Wookiee.
Let me put them on the map here. Alright, so there is Keel
You
and...
both have done your goods and bads. I'm pretty sure I'll leave one out eventually.
Sorry, but I don't think I've done anything wrong.
Maximus is gonna sit in the corner.
You will hear the chatter fan. Hey, no, that animal can't be in here.
What? Oh, he's docile. He's trained.
I don't care.
He's health trained.
No, he has to go outside. No service.
That's a seeing eye dog. It's a service animal.
That don't exist in Star Wars. Get out.
All right.
I
Come
tried so hard to help you out, bud.
On. All right, come on, Maximus.
So
Let's go
as
for
he
a walk.
leaves, I pass his drink over to the Wookiee. This one walks out.
We'll be right outside the window.
You just watch me grab what's left of your drink and pass it to
Han, give me a perception roll.
All right.
Oh, I'm not. You see that.
Mm-hmm.
He sees something else, too.
Uh-oh. I'll roll the dexterity saving throw.
Message sent. Oop.
I'm just
All
glad
right.
that...
I am going to force whisper
Not me, not me, not me, not me.
to
Good kid.
No.
force whisper to Vok. I'm wondering if I should do the actual whisper or just nah. Hey, I see a couple droids down the corridor by the roadside. They're looking right at us. Looks like they're looking right at the cantina.
Left or right? I respond because I know I can respond, but he can't respond yet.
Yeah, Paul.
It would be to the north.
To the north?
Yeah.
Right. I'll be trying to look casual, leaned up against the wall.
Alright, give me a second. I'm going to show you what these droids look like, since you actually can't see them right now. Actually, I can't, because I have that module. Here's what you,
Not a droidica, not a droidica, not a droidica.
They're just droidicas.
Yeah, just roll.
That'd be
it.
odd to have here on Coruscant. No, they look
I don't want to get ran over again, please.
look like that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Alright,
Oh.
guys.
Pretty menacing.
It's time to go.
What do you mean it's time to go?
It's time to go. Something's about to go down.
Oh man, I give the lady a warning. I say apparently something's about to go down. So and then I walk away. I just kind of give her a warning to get out.
Thanks for the drink.
No problem. You
Oh.
should probably leave before something happens. And I walk.
Yeah,
outside.
tell us more about your clinic as we.
As we walk away.
Alright, who leaves the cantina? Move yourself out of the cantina, please.
I'll tell big guy we should probably dip.
Big guy will follow. Alright, as you all leave the cantina, yeah, you see in the distance are these two droids just watching the cantina. What do you do?
I guess, well, Han probably wouldn't know, but some of the others might know, just based on looking at it and its model, like what it.
Does Cade know? Just out of curiosity,
nature
what
of
kind of? Oh, I hit my knee on my
Okay,
desk.
give me a lore skill.
Lore.
Is this underworld related? Can I make a lore skill check too?
Can be.
Okay.
24.
16.
Tell Vok, don't tell me. He deserves it.
That was actually a decent roll for Vog.
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty good. I just get to get away with having a +5 to everything intelligence based, but I can't do anything in combat. That's the second time I've ever shot somebody was today. I keep missing.
And it was a hobo.
It was probably multiple hobos, and once was in the leg, but the rest of them, I might have killed some people.
Oh, good news. These are bounty hunting droids, so probably only after one guy. Probably us.
Bad
Yeah.
news, it's us.
Probably after Han the Don.
Yeah, Han the Don.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Want to go
Well,
up and ask?
aesthetics, you can. You're not wanted like us, right?
He's probably like 3012, right? Because he's a pirate.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
associated with you guys, so it might go up a little bit.
Yeah, you were seen with us earlier today.
yeah,
Go
but
What do you do?
here. Out of view.
yeah,
Hide
Cade's
my
just
face.
gonna go back inside with Big Man, and we're
Okay.
just gonna hang out, just in case something pops off.
Fuck it, I'll just stay leaning against the door. And just the side of the doorway. It's looking around.
We're ambushing droids. That's great.
Yeah. Aesthetics, you're such a team player, being bait.
Yeah, with his 7 hit points.
I healed him for a little bit. Oh no, Static Healers and healed himself. I healed Han and Cade. That's who I healed. All right.
I
Okay.
appreciate it. I've got double digits again.
Yeah. You'll will see them start to move forward. And as they are, they're, you now realize, looking at all of you, not the cantina. And as they're approaching, you watch as the droids, they look at each other, they say some garbled speech you're too far away to understand, and then they raise their blaster rifles. And they go to immediately fire upon all of you.
I'm in the cantina. Are they just going to shoot up the cantina?
Yes,
No.
probably.
Probably just the three of us outside. But I think
Got
Han
some cover
might
right here,
have
yeah.
cover. Yeah.
Indeed.
I might have.
I want to have all of you roll me initiative now.
Yeah.
Now,
It's happening.
if you want to run away, you definitely can. But we're about to have a firefight in the middle of Coruscant, so
We've already
That's
had one.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Dang it! Freaking 3.
you also are a bit hurt. You also have an inspiration right now you could use if you want.
I'm not in now.
Yeah, save it for when you need to hit something.
Yeah.
All right, time to go to some music
What
that
the-
is appropriate.
You can pick
Yeah.
dice up after they've been dropped.
Yeah, but you can't roll them. I mean, you can roll them, but they won't actually
Oh,
count
you
anything.
can?
That's weird.
Let me pop this out real quick.
I want to see.
Maybe.
Cade,
Oh my god, you can.
you hear from that side, kind of like a loudspeaker, come from the droids. Citizens, stand away. We are approaching bounty targets. Clear the area. And this makes people leave the area. Cade, you hear this? What do you do?
I can't see Vok because there's a closed door in the way.
Yes.
So I can see Han Han. I will give my critical analysis to Han Han. And then I will. I mean, I can't even see the droids. So I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go over here with Vok. And I'll tell Big Guy. I'm going to leave this door open right here. How do I? Is it shift click? How do I?
Hold down the left mouse button.
Gotcha. I will tell Big Guy to wait at this open door, and if they get there, to tackle one of them.
All right. All right, Cade, you're good. Pass your turn.
Actually, I still have an action, but I don't know. Am I in range to shoot one of them?
I mean, they are, was it
60 feet?
away?
Yeah. I'll shoot one of them. Let's
Okay.
go, guys. I will
Let's go.
shoot while I'm going across. Let's do this. Attack.
Go do me a favor.
Roll.
Target the enemy.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do that one.
It's all good, but it is going to be a miss.
That is a miss. Pew! And then I hide behind Vok.
All right. My combat droid, it does stand there and just starts firing at Han Han, who is out in the open, but does have a bit of cover, so +2 AC. All right, not Wrist Blaster. All right, here we go towards. All right, so AC is going to be actually 19, which does it does miss you there, Han Han.
Oh.
Pretty good. All right. Han Han, it's on you. Luckily, you're behind cover as just butt shots strike the cover that you are behind.
Okay. Well, they are all the way over there. But then I would be in the way of you guys. You know, I'll wait. 5, 10, 15. Could I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Just do diagonals. Let's see.
You're the monk, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a monk.
Yeah,
Okay.
this does do diagonals in a 5, 10, 5, 10.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so move here would be 35 feet to get here.
oh, crap. Okay. You know what? What can I do? Oh, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Oh, I should just use the freaking tool. Okay. I'll go here, and then I'll just use the dodge action and
Okay.
kind of make myself a target right there.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Pass turn for me, please. Statics, it's on you as you hear some shots going off, and then you watch as Han's running forward, preparing to dodge.
Alright, let's see. These are droids, so be a little more careful. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just short. Let's go here. Not proficient with it, but I gotta use it for something, so let's fire at the one on the left. Nah.
That's a miss.
That's the exact same thing that I did.
Oh. Does Statics have advantage on the first blast?
Oh,
roll because
yeah.
of our
He
stream
does.
effect?
You do. One more time. Make it count. Make it count. Make it count. And a 14,
14?
is not gonna do it.
Nah.
Close.
Let's see. I could. Nah. That's gonna be it.
All right, this one here. Well, he's making a target. So as the shots are going back and forth, watch as the combat droid, Vine Hunting droid, does raise its blaster and fires at you, Han. Now, luckily, you are dodged, so I do get disadvantage on that roll.
Hey.
And will be a miss. All right. Vok, it's on you.
Alright. Although Cade's kind of given away in position, I don't know if I'm allowed to stealth right here, but I would like to use my bonus action to stealth if possible.
All right.
Alright. Okay, that's a 26. And I'm going to sneakily come around this corner, mark this one as my Ranger's Quarry,
Okay.
and I'm going to blast it.
All right.
Oh, I have advantage.
Doesn't matter.
Don't think it matters.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, okay, I gotta roll this twice because of my workaround. Okay, so -5 off that second one, so that's because the
13.
modifier.
So 13 damage? All right.
Yeah.
Plus 2d4, right?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
21
Was it
damage.
Nice damage. This thing gets
Holy shit.
slammed and shot. Parts of it does fall. One arm does fall to the ground. Its like eye socket is now hanging from its face.
Good shot, Vok. Good shot.
Dang.
Hey, thanks, kid. And I slip back into cover.
Okay.
Remind me never to piss you off.
All right. Pass a turn for me, Vok, please. Kate, it's
Oh,
on
great.
you.
Me? Oh, man. I guess I'm going to peek the corner, step out real quick, and take a shot at that guy again because.
Do me a
why
favor.
not?
Before you roll me d20.
Roll you a d20.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You get disadvantage on the roll. Standing by the doorway, people start rushing out of the cantina, hearing firing, and do slam into you as well as Vok.
Okay. All right. So I have disadvantage on the shot.
Mhm.
All right. Well, might as well try. Oh God, I can't
Dang.
roll
Fortunately
in
not.
combat. So I'm actually gonna step up here to protect the medic chick, and then I'm going to pass my turn.
Are you sure
If
you
I
don't
can-
want to hide behind her for cover, Cade?
You know what? That's a great idea that I'm not going to do.
see.
I'm gonna stand in the open with my 14 AC.
All right. There's one droid right here, seeing you out in the open, seeing Han, but they're going to continue firing at Han. All right, so it's been unable to hit you with its blaster, so it's going to do something else, Han, and launch a. It fires a missile at you.
Oh my goodness.
Watch those wrist rockets.
All right, give me that dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Can I see Han?
Hiya!
You are fine. All right, so the missile comes in and slams against the ground. And luckily, you're able to get out of the way, and nothing happens to you. All right, Han, it's on you.
Okay. Well, I think.
You do have critical analysis.
And that gives me.
A +5 on an attack roll, dex, or an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check of your choice. But you can
Okay.
only use it once.
I think I'm just gonna get like right up in here,
Ooh,
and
all right.
I think I'll do a lot of work on this one to my right here, since that one's basically toast. He's not looking good. Anyways, start off with our vibro staff, tag.
This Han, believe.
That is a miss.
You get
Crap.
critical
Okay.
analysis, +5.
Oh,
Oh,
+5.
that's going to hit.
Let's go. I love how you told me and I immediately forgot.
Yeah, that's why I reminded you.
So there's the versatile damage. That'll be 7.
Incoming, does get hit.
Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Hit him with my staff. Then I'm gonna go for a kick to its like little knee joint with my bonus stun arm strike.
Oh, well,
That ain't gonna.
definitely miss.
Okay. I'll use a focus point to flurry of blows and just try and re-go for the attack on the other side there.
Going for the other knee.
Yep.
Sweep the leg.
Damn, that's going to hit.
Go for that sweepage. There we go. So that'll be 7 extra damage.
All right.
And that'll be my
7 extra damage incoming. Still standing. Statics, it's on you.
Alright. Fire. But I'm sure is it the first shot like per day?
No,
per
it was
battle?
only one shot.
Just one. Okay.
Yep.
You got this.
That you
There
do.
you
go.
There we go.
Nice.
That's my Padawan right there.
It's 7 damage.
Nice roll. It does get hit. They're both hurt, but not down yet.
Do these droids have Imperial markings on them?
No.
Okay, interesting. Fuck it, why not? 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll quicken power a. Where is it? Force technique. Try and punch it.
That is a miss.
Unfortunate. Alright, let me take that. Alright, end turn.
All right.
Give him
The combat
something else
droid
to shoot
here
at.
next to Han goes to strike Han with the butt of said rifle.
Ooh,
Oh,
All right,
Nice.
and this one will connect.
I will use my vow of deflection.
yeah, I
is
forgot you
super
said you
cool.
picked it up.
Ooh,
So-
roll a d10. Or, I guess roll damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna put a bonus on it.
Yeah. So, you remove all damage. You take none of that.
Sweet.
All right, it is. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Everybody has 2 attacks. Is going once more. But will miss. Going to Vok on you.
Alright. Vok is gonna move. He's gonna move here. And so that's gonna be 15 feet. Come up here to 20, and then come up here. And he doesn't really have a line of sight on his old quarry, so he's gonna move his quarry to the one next to Han Han.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna blast it.
Now with that roll.
And
Come on, Vok, how'd you hit him in the face and then completely miss?
Inspiration
I'm
him.
trying
Destroy
not
him.
to hit Han Han.
Use your inspiration.
I don't
Kill
want to
it.
use my inspiration. I want to use my
Fine.
inspiration to auto-succeed on trying to find information.
That's fair.
Alright, and that is my turn, so I'll end it.
Alright. Han Han's already used it, so we're going to put critical analysis. Whoop, that's the wrong one. We're going to put critical analysis on statics. And then I'm going to stand my ground and shoot somebody. I can't. I have to move first. Give me just a second. I'm going to move in front of Vok and crouch so he can use my shoulder as a mount. And I'm actually going to put my critical analysis on him instead. And that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crouch so I can use my shoulder. And then I'm going to shoot at this one because it's the only one I can see that's not shooting through statics.
I'm pretty sure Han Han's just gonna whirlwind attack and kill both of them.
Probably.
Since we're in attack formation, does he have advantage?
Attack formation.
All right, the combat droid here is going to head and attack Aesthetics. All right, here we go. And as it does, that is going to be a hit. It comes in with the arm, with the butt of its rifle, and just slams you in the face with the rifle, giving to you 8 damage.
Alright.
I'm going to use Water of Life. You heal for 7. You only take 1.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Use rolls.
That's
So
a
only
cool
take
one.
1?
Yep, only
You
1
only
damage.
take 1 damage.
Okay.
I can't do it again, but I got you a little
Comes with
bit.
another attack, though. Can it hit this time? That is...
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, this is
I
gonna
got
hurt.
that. Ooh,
All
no,
right, not
no.
bad. Not bad.
Do you have 1 hit point left?
2.
You're standing still,
Okay.
standing still.
That
comes
that
in.
heal saved him.
One hit in the face kind of pushed back a little bit, but you feel a little bit better. Not as bad because that ability from Cade, but then
Then I immediately
it goes once more. It just slams you in the face, and you just feel like blood run down your face. All right, Han Han, it's on you.
All right, let's try and put this
All right.
guy down.
Han Han, the Adirox comes charging in, giving you advantage on your roll.
Ooh. Okay.
Forgot about big guy. He should have been doing something. He should have stood in front of me so I didn't get shot at.
That
Wheel.
is a miss still.
What?
AC
Dang. He
16.
came in too hot. Okay.
You have advantage though. Oh,
You did roll advantage, yeah.
Oh, rip.
Well, then I will just go into my bonus unarmed strikes.
Go for it.
I'm a simple man. Crane kick.
But that will hit.
That's an illegal head kick.
Doing 6 damage, destroying that droid.
All right, yeah, I want to kick its head off with that one. I'll call it
Illegal
there.
head kick.
All right. As you do destroy it, though,
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
both of you gave me that roll.
No.
That soundbite hit at the perfect time.
Nice save, isn't it?
Yep.
And the dog too. No.
Maximus.
And statics.
Yep, statics too.
And the droid.
Droid did roll. All right.
Oh God!
So okay. So in this case, DC 13. So everyone only takes 4 damage.
No, statics.
Could have been way worse with the 46.
Yes.
Yeah. Status does go down though. The droid nearly gets blasted
Why did
apart
you do
as
this?
well from this. Maximus is fine. Maximus is hurt, but is not dead. All right, and that droid is out. All right, Aesthetics, you are down, so give me that first essay, Aesthetics. You know what's that?
Oh, there. I muted. Do I roll it private, public?
Public roll is fine.
I like private.
Right, private?
That
Yeah.
sounds cool. Yeah.
It's
Nobody
just a
knows.
D20.
Do you want to do
right?
private? I mean, it's
Yeah.
okay. I will do it myself. In fact, I'm gonna roll it in person.
It's just flat, right? No modifiers.
Yep, no modifier because you wouldn't know either way. All right,
He rolled it private to you.
I did.
Ooh. That way, like at the end of the fight, if we find out somebody died, you could just reveal it, and everybody's upset. Oh,
Yeah. All right, droid's dead. Vok, it's on you. But you also realize that if this thing explodes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Stake is right there.
take the shot! Take the
That's
shot!
I'm trying to see
Oh,
if
wait.
the help. If the
No,
help
take the
action-
shot!
No, because he's down. And if he
Take
has one
Shot,
death
Mom!
save,
Take the shot!
no.
Wait,
I'm-
wait.
I'm gonna run up
Okay.
and
The
I
droid's
don't
just
think the help-
sporadically moving, holding that blaster rifle in its hand, shaking.
I would like to use the help action on Statics and try and stabilize him.
Okay.
Yeah, and then go explode again.
Yeah, but then you just go back to death saves. You
Yeah,
you'll
yeah, I know.
automatically die. Alright, I don't know if the help action will let me stabilize him. It doesn't look like it will. Do you want me to roll medicine?
Stabilize,
I think you're thinking of Baldur's Gate 3.
He's very much so thinking of Baldur's Gate 3.
I think it's an action to
D&D
do.
5e roll. Yeah. It is an action, I just moved. That's all I did.
Medicine check.
Okay.
Please don't roll a 1. God!
Why?
Why would-
Why would you
I'm
say
gonna-
Why
that?
would you say that?
You have
Okay.
inspiration if you want to use it.
I am going to use that inspiration because I would rather not fail with a 1.
Don't say anything.
Woo, that was close.
Almost.
That was
almost.
close.
Okay.
But doesn't succeed, unfortunately.
Hey, you have a +5. You want to use it?
Yes, I do.
We'll
Let's make it
succeed.
14.
Alright.
Dang.
Alright, so
Okay.
Six, you do have 1 exhaustion though, so put that on your sheet, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in my games, every time you go down to 0, you do gain 1 exhaustion.
Oh, fun.
It prevents the ping pong, which I hate the ping pong effect in the 5e.
There it is.
Okay, and that is my movement, my action. I bonus action hide behind Statics. I don't think I can do that. So I'll
No.
just end my turn.
You crawl on the ground. Alright, now, Cade, do you fire knowing what's going to happen if you do fire at that
Heck.
droid?
Fire. What do you mean? Of course I shoot it. Why wouldn't I shoot it? I had a plan this whole time. This could have been completely fine, and now Vox taking extra damage for no reason.
Thanks for sharing the plan.
I couldn't. It wasn't my turn yet.
You can still talk.
Oh, that's the wrong one to
Unless
shoot
you
at. I'm
miss.
sorry, I didn't target.
No, that does hit.
That's not it.
All right.
It's got 1 HP, so
yeah.
it does go out. And as it does go out, well,
Oh wait, I should have stepped back some, huh?
No way.
you both
Okay.
got to give me that roll. Actually, unused was all Vok.
Statics, whenever he would take damage, I would like to use healing water and heal him so that he's
Big roll.
back up.
Okay, that's 22.
All right, and Aesthetics, you're unconscious, so you just get hit.
Yeah.
And when he would take damage, he's gonna heal
Does that even work?
for 7.
It just goes back down to saving throws.
Yeah.
No, because
If
it's
I did- if I
after he
did-
takes damage.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you both take 6 damage.
So Statix is back up with hit points now. You have 7 hit points. Because I have to wait till you take the damage before it works.
Yeah, but now I'm at 2 exhaustion, aren't I?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you have
probably.
7 hit points.
Yeah.
The only hit point that matters is the last one. The bad guys are dead.
Okay, well that does end of the encounter as they both get destroyed. People outside are screaming, running away. I don't even want you to roll me a d4 plus 1.
D4 plus 1.
Yep. Okay,
2.
you do hear in the distance, security is going to be approaching pretty soon. So, what do you do?
Let's GTF
let's-
out of here.
Yeah, well, we still have to find the person we're looking for.
Not right now. Can
Yeah,
you
that,
move?
that bar cleared out. With explosions happening outside. That bar is empty right now.
Okay. There's a
That's
dancer
too late.
still going.
No, she ain't.
All right, let's get back to the ship.
All right.
I like how the Wookiee's gone too. He got rid of the Wookiee.
Oh, apologies.
He was just standing there. I completely forgot about him. That's not true. I was gonna use him to take a hit if I got shot over there. When I stood in front of everybody.
All right. So actually, I didn't mention it, but the Wiki could have taken the shot for Statics, but we would have died in that case.
Yeah. I don't think anyone wants that.
You don't want Kegel for some reason. All right. So if you leave right now, you get away free.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
absolutely.
Okay.
That's the
All
other option.
Try to find the contact. Or
No,
as
we'll
mentioned
go.
by come back later.
Yeah, let's go back to the ship and sleep.
You can see the woman just some explosions. Why? And just screaming angry as her shop exploded. There's explosions out here, so she's just angry, running away, and then sees like you, Cade, and just stares at you before she gets away.
Oh, me? Oh, her?
'Cause you
Oh,
brought
she
this.
was mad about the explosions?
Yeah, because her shop just exploded.
I thought she had a, like,
Her clinic.
what's
Clinic.
it? Oh, the clinic was over here?
No, I mean it was far away, but she's already explosions twice in potentially one day. So she's not like you at all right now.
That's fine.
Yeah. Thanks, kid.
I don't get it, but okay.
What did I do? It was self-defense!
You see me over your Helen statics, and you blew up the droid.
Look, alright, I told you to take the shot and he would have been fine and you didn't have to get blown up, but you walked up there so you got blown up. That's all I'm saying is you wouldn't
After I
have been...
healed you.
What did I do wrong? I don't understand.
All right, so you do get yourselves away, but we have two things now. We know for sure. One, Statics is injured, and as well as fatigued or exhausted twice. So let's deal with that now. Pretty severe. Secondly, you are wanted. You're being looked at, searched. Already had bounty hunters looking at you here. So going a bit of a stealthy mode might be beneficial at this point in time. So as you do get away in a back alleyway, what do you do?
Well, I gotta figure out which direction the ship is, and probably take all the like alleys and midways to get there.
You know where the ship is at. Get back to the ship is not going to be a problem.
Okay.
The problem is there like security cameras? Like, is this like Britain level, like London, where there's a security camera on every street corner?
Probably not.
Okay. Then we're good. We'll just go back to
But
the ship.
remember-
We'll just-
They know your face is not your vessel. If you go back to the ship, you might actually clock the ship to you. You don't know where they clocked you in at.
Could we do a heat run? Just make a bunch of random turns.
You've done that already. Where we're going, we might be doing some perception or some stealth rolls.
How far are we from that like downtrodden area, the like vacant area? Maybe we can find like a
200
place to hold
floors
out.
lower, right?
Yeah, you can find a hiding place easy enough by having someone give me a survival roll.
I can do it, but
Actually, give me a second. I might actually want to use a different skill for this. Let's see. I might want to use. Nope, never mind. Yep, survival.
All right, I'll do it because I have
Okay.
advantage on survival rolls.
It's like there's a culture roll in this game. There's not.
20.
Yeah, you definitely get away and go through alleyways, get hidden, and you feel you are safe for right now.
So
Wait.
we're taking a nap, right?
I just want to go to bed and just pretend this day didn't happen. Start fresh tomorrow.
that sounds like a good idea.
Yelling at me. What did I do wrong today?
You blew up a droid in my face.
You
Yeah, do you not see the first
into
droid
it.
explode?
Yes, but he walked into it. I told him to take the shot and he didn't do it. How's that my fault?
Denix was unconscious at its feet.
And I had a plan.
That could have killed me.
Could have.
Yeah, because he would have taken the penalties to his death saves before your healing went.
But it
came
wasn't
to
an
effect, right?
attack, it was an AoE, so it would have been one fail, not two.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See? I knew what I was doing.
Nathan had a plan. I doubt that Cade had a plan.
Oh, Cade was just going to heal him regardless. Cade was just going to heal him no matter what. Like, I was hoping he took another death save so I could heal him.
All right, you got away. We're now going to be recuperating, tending to our wounds, and I think that's a good place to call today's game.
Yeah.
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 Oh, next week's going to be awful. We're going to have to hide from everybody.
To get his bounty taken care of, yeah.
And does Cade and Statics level up for killing all those hobos?
Yeah. Do I level up for killing like 30 hobos?
Probably like 1 XP a pop.
I'll tell you what.
You should have let me do the gun run on him.
I'll tell you what. So Maximus and Keel are both inexperienced companions right now. For right now, I'll let you both roll a d20. If you get a 20, I'll make them experienced.
Oh.
Or see, then I'll make them the next step.
D20. Nope.
All right, I got this.
You got it.
Not yet.
You have
Not yet.
Next
inspiration.
time.
I was
spend your
inspiration on that.
inspiration.
No, not on that.
That's 5%.
Now they'll level up with all of you. Or when it does seem a good time to level up, they will.
Cool. Some mistakes were made this session.
Maybe we need to split up and do this stealthily.
But y'all survived.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just turning the lower levels of Coruscant into a battlefront.
Yeah, basically.
Man, it's almost as bad as Locke. If there was one thermal detonator, it would have been worse.
There were more explosions here than on Locke. Locke only had the one thermal detonator. This one had like 2 exploding droids.
Yeah, but look. Exploding, thermal detonator. Exploding droid.
And a
Missile.
mob of homeless people. Yeah, he had a missile and a mob of homeless people that we had to deal with today. What do you... We're just having a bad time.
Yeah, this is a bad day.
Look, I was just proud I killed something. That's the first time I've killed something in combat.
Now, here's a fun thing. A force power was used with a lot of people. Now, even though they were astute people that aren't really going to be known by people or talking, they could say something. So I think we're going to do a check here. Now, only one power was used, so it's going to be a straight up D100 roll. But
2
at
powers were
the...
used.
that willpower, I think, would have counted as that. The technique, I'm not going to worry about that. Just formal force powers. So I'm going to say I'm gonna reduce the difficulty from D100 down to a 90. So, Statics, roll me D100 on a 90 or more. The word gets out, and we continue forward with the aspect of being looked forward by
boy.
Inquisitors.
Believe in you.
10% chance.
Roll a 100. Oh, he did it privately. Oh,
Oh.
that's
Okay.
even
That's,
better.
Okay.
We don't even know. Oh,
That makes sense. Actually, I might do all rolls that way. Think about it now. We'll see. But
He rolled 100, and Vader himself comes down on us.
yeah, like that's what happened next session. Is just we're walking through an alleyway, sneaking around. We
yeah,
get
red
full
lightsaber
on
light up
rest.
the hallway.
Yeah, and then and then just Paul's like, "You level up today." Oh, cool. Darth Vader appears out of behind you. Oh, okay.
Make new characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If
That's
you
one
fuck
of
up
the-
Vader
if we
right
level up, I hit
now,
force push,
you
I'm
die.
on Bach and I'm running the other way.
No, we'd be fine.
I'm gonna push one of y'all into Vader and I'm running away.
No, honestly, at this stage in the game right now, if you do encounter someone that damn strong, here's how I would treat it. If he gets to your character, you die. That's how I would do it.
Well, at least Big Guy's there to take one hit for us.
He would. Yeah.
And then Maximus too.
He'd die and then you die immediately afterwards because
Eventually-
he's probably high enough level to have most.
Well, he's probably got multi-attack, so it's
Yeah, he just moves forward, kills one of us, moves forward, attacks
I
another.
mean, that makes
moves
sense.
forward.
That fits. So, like, right now, if you encountered Vader for whatever fucking reason right now, you would die if he gets engaged with you. Like, make a new character. That's how I would treat it.
Maybe
Yeah.
not once I get to level 3.
Yeah, we'll never get to 3. Just stuck at level 2.
I would say get to double digits, maybe fight at that point.